because I'm pretty happy about it. We're early.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes.
And we're not late people, but early, not so much.
Right. We're usually right on time.
Maybe we should just sit here for 3 minutes and drink our coffee.
Did you say 9:30?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe while we're getting, or I'll pull some stuff up.
Okay. I just got a little notification, so I'm gonna. Can I do this and it stops? It just stops.
No.
It's all right.
Yeah. So.
Good morning, Angela. How is everybody?
Did you show this last week?
No, I have it though.
Okay, good.
I have it. I have a little bundle that's Knit City related that we just didn't have time for. Good morning, good morning.
Let's say
hi from Oxford in the UK. It is not morning there.
It is late afternoon. Oh, hi everybody. Calgary.
Aww, people are early with us. That's great.
Good morning, Amy. Whoa, God, I have to speed read.
Whoa, man.
Just a minute.
Okay, now it's really going. Connecticut, Maryland, Chicago, Hollister, California. Do you remember when the kids were in high school and you would shop at Hollister and they would have that live webcam at the beach?
It's amazing.
And we would be
They
freezing.
still have that.
Anyway.
Hi from Florida.
Hollister made me think of that. So today, I'm so excited for the people going to Rhinebeck because today there's Woolen Folk out at Rhinebeck.
Now,
I think it starts, yes. Can I just say, in half an hour. Not that I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I wish we were there.
Good morning on the Jersey Turnpike heading to Rhinebeck.
Oh my gosh, you're going to have the best time. And there's an event called Cake Palooza. I feel like we're missing like it's kind of got our name on it. I'm not sure why. So I hope everybody has the best time.
Jen says she's not yelling, but using all caps.
Hey, she knows us.
Yeah.
She knows we love the all caps and we do not take offense.
Yeah.
And feel free to yell.
It's for your small eyeballs.
Feel free to yell.
So I bought tickets to Indie Untangled. I've never done this before, you guys. I don't think. I've never done a virtual ticket.
Okay, that's exciting.
Because
you can actually do this Cake Palooza thing virtually too. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. I wanted to be able to see everybody's beautiful things.
I know. And
good morning, Vincent.
That's the thing. Going to these events that are far away and cost a lot of money, it's out of, it's not possible for everyone to go. So these virtual events are such a great thing.
And if I'm honest, turning around from Knit City, and I know it was almost 2 weeks. We've been home a week and a half, just over a week. It would have been a lot for me to get back on
Jodi,
that.
Even this morning, I'm thinking to myself, talking yes, it starts this weekend, but would you really, really want to be going on an airplane this week? No. It's a lot to go away and come home and catch up at work and catch up on all the stuff. So I guess, I don't know what our plan is at some point, but, it's a lot of energy to hop on. Yes, we're going to go.
Can Rhinebeck move it 2 weeks?
Right.
Or
Can Rhinebeck
Knit City
be in September or November?
Yeah. Because it's not working for me 2 weeks from Knit City, but whatever.
But you know what? We did it once, and of course we can do it again. Mm-hmm. We just have to plan better, where we're not working so much in the same month. Mm-hmm. We're just going to travel in October to knitting events.
Oh my God. Remember that one fall?
There's a lot.
There's a lot that goes on in the fall, right?
Yeah. But we were so dumb. We didn't know what we were doing.
It'll be real.
I want to do it again.
It's really fun, and I would love to have seen Amy La Bien-Aimée with her book, her sneak peek.
She's
of her
at Woolen
book.
Folk.
Yes.
Today. Give Amy a huge hug from us.
Are we going to have that book in our store?
I certainly hope so. Yes, for sure. As soon as we get, yes.
Hi, Janet.
I would love to.
Are you home? Janet, oh my God, Janet didn't have a second to relax between Knit City and going to help her son get settled in Calgary. Good morning, Carson.
Carson, hi. Carson was just on a beautiful trip.
It looked amazing.
Florida, sun, sand, beach. Jodi, your drink looks delicious.
It is a brown sugar shaken espresso with
Tell
oat
these
milk.
people how you order your drink.
Okay. It's a venti brown sugar shaken oat espresso. It's an iced drink. That's not the bougie part. But I do add pumpkin cold foam on top.
No. I did not even know that was a thing. You can order flavored foam on your beverage.
It's like whipped cream. It's not foam. It's whipped cream.
Oh, it's whipped cream.
Well, they put it in a blender, so it's it's not like whipped cream, but it's
Who
like,
knew?
right.
Okay, delish, by the way.
It's so
good. That's hilarious, Jodi.
It's delicious.
I love it.
It's the perfect thing. I drop the kids off. Now they have at the front of the school at Shep, they have like,
I saw.
it's incredible.
Like the semicircle drop-off zone.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I pull ahead and pull over and I order my coffee. And then this morning I went into London Drugs really quick and then grabbed my coffee.
so you order it, drive there, they've made it, you can pick it up. See, that's
Yeah.
the beauty of the technology. Is,
Well, and I do it a lot. That like I just walk in and they're like, Jodi. Like I feel like Norm. Because they just know my name. Like it's tons of people do it.
when you go every day, when I used to go, Second Cup's really close to our house.
Yeah.
I used to go every single day.
Yeah.
And yes, it's like every single day you're talking to these people, they know who you are. And it's sort of an ongoing conversation, like, hey, how was that thing? And yeah, I love it.
That's me. That's
Yeah.
been me. So everybody's gonna watch virtually, I'm sure, from home at everybody's stories and
Yeah,
posts.
so don't feel bad if you're not going. There's all kinds of cool videos going to be coming out. Christy Glass does the Tell Me About Your Rhinebeck Sweater
Yes.
video, which was possibly the first thing I ever saw from her, and brilliant. And so now I make sure to watch that every year.
And she's also she last year, of course, she did it virtually.
Right.
But this year she's adding a virtual element because, people still
At
aren't able
Rhinebeck? Really?
Yes, she said if you're not able to attend, you could still send in your submissions.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
but yeah.
Because people knit Rhinebeck sweaters just because.
Right, and
But
not
even though they're
everyone's
not going.
comfortable going, right?
Right. Okay, I love that idea.
Get a Smeg. Oh, that brand.
Okay, well, that's for sure. Like some people are just unable to go
Yeah.
health-wise,
Mhm.
right? With COVID and all the complications. Anyway, let's all make a date and go next year.
Should we meet, everybody? We'll meet on the hill.
Yeah, we'll meet on the hill. I think we should plan to go next year because
I'm okay, but we gotta make
And we
it.
don't have to go for 4 days to Knit City.
We gotta
can
make
just-
it a week,
Wow, yes, sign me up.
right? We'll do a couple things in New York. We'll do a couple things upstate from Rhinebeck.
Jodi, now you're speaking my language.
Maybe it felt heavier than it was
Hectic.
because we were so rushed.
Right.
Because we didn't spend much time there.
So we have 12 months to plan an itinerary for an awesome week up in upstate New York. Somebody I just saw go by that somebody said they were doing virtual Shetland Wool Week. I did the same. I bought a membership to virtual Shetland Wool Week.
When was it?
It was the week of Knit City, I think that week. But there was classes and, buying the membership supported the event, supports the foundation, and buying their annual pattern book thing that is so gorgeous. Anybody can do that. You can go to Shetland Wool Week website to do that. But I watched so many videos
Of people there?
Yeah, well, not even so much people there, but it was like there was one that was a video that was about knitting glove fingers and color work techniques and oh gosh, so many of these Shetland designers.
Was there anyone in kilts?
No, which they should really amp up the kilts.
Yeah.
Although, I just watched the Meaningful Stitch podcast, who's Amy, and she lives in Edinburgh, and her daughter, over the pandemic, became a kilt maker. So she's actually got a business now where she makes kilts. She was always like a creative sewist and stuff like that, but in lockdown chose to do
It's amazing.
a school course where you learn how to knit. So that's crazy. But anyway, Virtual Wool Week was incredible.
That
and
would
it
have
is
been.
top of my list to go
Is it?
to Shetland. I mean, it doesn't have to
Yes,
be
it
Wool
would
Week,
be.
but I want to go. There's 3 golf courses there, so I could drag my husband.
There you go.
Actually, it wouldn't be dragging. He would be thrilled. And there's tons of history, like all kinds of ruins and history, and it doesn't just have to be a knitting related trip, although I could do that too.
So
It's far to get to.
Is it really? Oh, because
Yes.
it's a small little
Like you
island.
fly over, I'm not sure where you take the ferry from, but it's a 14-hour ferry overnight.
But you don't stay there, do you? Do people don't stay on Shetland, or do they?
Yes.
Okay, they do. Okay.
Yes. Yes. But once you get to Europe, there's still an overnight ferry to get you to the Shetland
You
Islands.
cannot fly into Shetland?
No, I don't believe so, but
Okay.
I think the most common way is you stay overnight on a boat. And so you go to sleep and then you wake up and you're there.
Okay, that in
It's kind of an adventure.
would be amazing.
I think so too. I think so too. And it's great. So anyway, you know, when I'm on YouTube, that's what I've been watching lately.
I love that.
Yeah.
Me, I've been watching.
Pimple Popper?
Oh, I watched. No, that's gross. Sometimes you get down a hole and that's all you've watched all night.
No.
Okay,
Never
so
for that.
you can fly to Shetland, someone just said.
Oh, good.
I watched Guilty on Netflix with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I want to watch that.
Very good.
Okay, good.
And actually, it's a movie where you could literally listen to it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like
So it's a
mostly
good
the
knitting show.
911 thing. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's so good.
Okay, how much do we love Jake Gyllenhaal? He's pretty cute, hey?
He's pretty cute.
Yeah. He's also been MIA, right? Have you seen him in anything lately?
No.
Okay. Did you have anything else to say about that?
No, that was it.
We just watched The Mosquito Coast on Apple TV Plus.
What's that?
It was a book and it was a movie.
I've seen the movie.
Didn't Harrison Ford?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So long time ago. So now they've made it into like an 8-episode series with Justin Theroux.
I love him.
Love. And Melissa George plays his wife. Anyway, it was basically this frantic kind of escape feeling of like he's on the run and he's got teenagers and a wife and it was fantastic.
Is
Loved
that what it was? They were on the run and they went and hid?
Like at the end, yeah, I guess. Like
Okay.
at the beginning, you understand he's a wanted man in the government and hiding, I guess maybe under an assumed name and off the grid and all that stuff. Anyway, The Mosquito Coast, it was 8 episodes. We watched it in like 3 days.
I know.
And
then
it
they're like-
must be setting itself up for season 2.
Yeah.
I still don't know why the government.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but it was very, like there was a tinge of, oh my gosh, I feel like he walked into Breaking Bad. And yeah,
Really?
really, really good.
Love that.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Another suggestion. Did you read this? It's another Reese Witherspoon.
Jodi, yes, I did.
Okay, if anyone's a reader, we've talked about Reese's book choices, and this is generational. But you know what's really cool about this? It's called The Paper Palace.
That was really good, actually.
It's about one family present, and then it'll go back, let's say to 1940 something, and then it'll go back to the present, and then it'll be a little bit 1950 something, and then it's back and forth. It's the same family, and what happens? I'm only about halfway through.
It's really good.
It's
Jodi.
incredible.
It's very good. Love it. Love it. Love it.
One more that I've just read that's incredible, and she's a Canadian writer.
She lives on Vancouver Island.
It's incredible. She's writing about this. It's called The Highway of Tears or Angel, and it's about Indigenous women and the Indigenous women that go missing and never found. And she's written a story about this. It's a nonfiction book, but she wanted to bring to light the Indigenous women and how they go missing and no one finds them. And
No, it's fiction.
I mean, it's fiction.
Yeah, I was like,
fiction.
what? That was nonfiction?
It's a fictional story,
Yeah.
but she wanted to bring to light this terrible
Right.
thing that
Of
happens.
course.
You guys,
So Chevy Stevens. You didn't show anybody.
Chevy Stevens, and this is called Dark Roads. It's awesome. It's thriller.
Every single one of her books is incredible. I
Yes.
look forward to any new book from her. Do you know who else I'm loving right now? And I've never read her books. And I've read 2 in the last week. I just read at night. I've been staying up way too late reading. Alice Feeney. I'll show you. Have you read her?
No.
Okay, I'll send you what I've been reading. But
Thriller?
like suspense, kind of mystery-ish.
Yes.
But these people it's really good. I'll send you the 2 that I've read. Alice Feeney, her newest one's called Rock, Paper, Scissors. But I also just finished the one called I Know Who You Are. And it's kind of like that, where everybody has a mysterious past. Have you read that one?
I'll have to check if I think I've read it.
I don't know if I read that one. Anyway,
Alice
she's
Feeney.
super good. If you like those
Oh,
suspensey
someone
kind
just
of
said
ones.
they live on that highway.
Oh, you're
You
kidding.
guys, it was an amazing story that I had no idea about.
I have to remind myself. I've been reading.
And Chevy Stevens, she's an author that I've read so many times before that I don't even need to read what the book is about.
I don't even do that.
No.
I just buy it automatically.
Just download.
Yes.
It's amazing and tragic. this book that
She's
she
a
writes
phenomenal
about.
author. Like,
Yes.
whatever she chooses to write about is going to be
Yeah.
fantastic. But what a great thing to highlight, a serious, important thing that I don't think
I didn't know anything about it.
It doesn't get enough.
No, it does not get enough attention. She writes a really beautiful epilogue at the end about, is that what it's called when the author
the
notes?
letter from the author.
It's such a great little insight into her thinking and why she wrote it. It's such a good book.
I agree, Jodi.
There are there's some September. I feel like there was so many new books that came out, and I don't know.
I agree. There's always lots of good books, right?
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon is another one, you guys, that she picks the most. Oh my God, the stories are so.
She does
good.
pick great books. She loves to read. I just heard an interview with her where she's a super speed reader. Like, she can read a book in a night, a whole novel, like four or 500 pages.
kidding?
No, and she thinks it's because she was taught to read that way. Like, she's always read that way. It's not something she pursued, and you can teach yourself these techniques. But as she said, as an actor, you know, she can read a whole script in like 45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love it. Would you
Isn't
like
it-
to? I don't know.
I
Leanne?
don't know, because some books I want to read slowly.
I know,
And,
and then
never want them to end.
I know. I do listen to all my audiobooks at 1.25 speed.
Oh, do you?
Because they're a little slow. Like they're meant to, not really slow, but it's like, come on,
Right.
we need to speed this up a bit.
Right. Right. Well, because, yeah, someone that talks really slow is like,
Right.
and I get it.
Leanne Moriarty, who's, did you, her, I don't know that I want to read. I'll just wait for the TV show.
I haven't read that one yet. Do you like it?
I haven't read it yet. She's a really good author. I'm not.
She is.
She's an amazing author.
I just finished watching The 9 Perfect Strangers and can't imagine what that book was like.
Tracie, I stopped that book a third of the way in.
It was almost confusing to watch visually. As a novel, I feel like that's going to be weird. I liked it, but it was very, at the end, it's not like I'm running out to recommend that to people. I love the actors in it so much. But did I love the stories? I don't know.
I
It was
couldn't get
okay.
through.
It was just okay
Yeah.
for me. And yet I loved the actors. And there were moments individually, and the individual storylines were, some were just heartbreaking. They were heartbreaking.
Yes. I couldn't get through it. It didn't hold my attention.
I finished it. But it was just really... it
9
was a
Perfect Strangers?
bummer. Yeah.
No.
Even at the end.
No. I couldn't get through the book. I finished the series.
Oh, okay.
I finished the TV series.
But yeah, I actually really like how they're making her books into these series. They're really good.
love them. Tracie's
Really good.
paper book. I am
No,
audiobook.
I'm Kindle always.
Kindle.
Yeah. Yeah. I read on my little Kindle, which I love. I just don't I read a lot. So I would accumulate my favorite thing would be to have a real book. But
Yeah,
now
where you put
now
them
what do
all.
I do with them all?
Yeah.
So
You could do a whole wall of. But then what do? Do you ever go back to them?
I don't.
Yeah.
But Mom still buys paper books and then she donates them to the hospital and
Yes.
stuff like that. So
That's a great way
that
to do
is
it as
awesome
well.
too. That's
Hello
awesome too.
from Wet and Windy Edinburgh.
Oh,
Wet and windy Edinburgh is better than chilly.
that's the perfect wet knitting weather. Okay, so
Kelly's in Barcelona.
I could just chat about books and movies all day, but maybe we should do some knitting things.
Look what I had for Tube Talk.
Jodi, that's
okay.
crazy.
Just a sneak peek.
I don't have a tube talk, so it's all you.
We won't do Tube Talk yet, but oh my God, do you have knitting? Oh, let's talk about our sweaters.
Okay, you go first.
Oh, just a minute. I want to tell you guys something. It was a funny story. Did I tell you about the ear pods last week? Did I say that on the? I told you about it.
Tell me about it again.
About
Where
the
you had
airplane.
one ear.
Okay, so when we were on the airplane, I only ever wear one of my Apple AirPods at home, even at home. So I don't ever get the feeling of like the noise canceling or whatever. So I'm on the airplane going to Vancouver and I'm sitting by myself, listening in one ear, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to put the other one in. I put the other one in and I thought the engine stopped. I went, like I really, for a split second, those are a very good noise canceling.
Are they just Apple iPods? They're just all like that. The ear iBuds
I
or
don't
whatever they're called.
know. AirPods. I don't know, but I thought that was really funny. That I thought
Well, it's because we're nervous flyers. But you're
yes.
probably more nervous.
Yeah.
Like, so.
It was funny.
Oh my gosh.
They're excellent noise canceling.
I have a Monster pair by Monster.
Yes.
Oh, I love them.
Do
And they're
you?
super good. Yeah. Same thing. When I'm at home, I only have one in, so if someone's talking to you, you can still be around. It's enough, right? One's enough. But as soon as I put two in, the rest of the world is gone.
It is. It creeps me out. I don't want someone to come up behind me and scare me.
Well, and I don't know how people run with those. I can barely sit and not have them come out.
I know. It's a thing.
But I sure love them.
Yes.
Like I thought that I would not like them, that I would lose them, that whatever. Love them.
Okay, so I did lose my AirPods right before
The whole
Vancouver.
thing, like
The whole thing. And so they're not cheap.
Right. And that's what I thought.
But I did go get a new pair. I know it's gross, you guys. But I use them all the time. I'm going to find the other pair and then Jordan will get them. But you know what I did? I also got $80 off from Shoppers Drug Mart for my points.
Oh, good.
So
that's a great way to do it.
I put an air tag on it.
How do you do that?
Like
for Find My iPhone?
You buy them. They're Apple air tags.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. I just saw that.
And a little keychain. I put a little keychain on the thing and now I can...
That's kind of brilliant. I feel like there's a lot of people like that will lose, like, you can put that on your keys and everything, right?
Yes. I'm not a person that tends to lose and put stuff, but
lots of people do.
They're not cheap headphones, and I don't want to have to pay that again.
Right.
So,
and I wasn't sure I was going to love them, so I bought these Monster ones, and they were still like $200, almost $200 or something, right? So I love them.
Good.
And they're kind of like the shape and everything is everything for me. I love it. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Get the tags.
I was thinking of putting tags on, my key or your purse, like in your wallet.
Oh, that's actually
right, because it's tiny. You can just put it in your change. Anyway, I still have 3. I bought a 4-pack.
That's crazy.
On my kids. Okay.
Nuts. Okay, now tell us about your sweater. That was an excellent tip, by the way.
This sweater is by Camilla Vad, and it's the Esther. It is not supposed to be steeked. It is originally a pullover, but
and short sleeve. Like you really modified this, Jode.
Oh, I would knit this again.
Like when you walked in, I said, "You never wear that. It's so beautiful."
Her patterns are beautifully written. So easy to follow. I love her charts.
Me too. I love her color work, Jode.
I added a little bit here. I did knit this out of Brooklyn Tweed Shelter. It's a worsted woolen spun.
Beautiful.
You guys, it's light as a feather.
Now tell me about the neckline. Do you feel like it's a little wide?
A touch.
But not really. Not really. Not really.
I feel like...
Would you put one button?
I feel like I didn't take into account sizing when I was gonna steek this.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
Because I opened it up and then you've got that much more space. It's that much more wider.
Right.
So...
I mean, it's literally the perfect size though, Jodi. It's something if you ever wanted to put buttons on.
Which I think I'm going to end up... Because that's really how it should be sitting.
Right.
Instead, I mean, I would...
Okay.
I would do it again.
I think it's beautiful. And you could for sure and even just those cute little pins, like a shot, like...
That's what I think I'm going to do. I crocheted, did the crochet line here. Did you? This yarn, you guys, is heavenly to steek.
And so light, right?
It's so light.
You probably actually don't need to do anything with the shelter.
Right.
You could just cut your knitting.
When I first bought a skein of shelter, the lady at Stash said, just be careful. You don't want to tug too much. And I thought, oh, great. Now I have yarn.
Break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've knit 2 sweaters and swatches and a hat. I've never once pulled it and it came apart.
If it's going to break, you're more likely to have that issue with loft, which is quite a bit finer. But I've even knit a whole shawl in loft and I've never had a break.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I think if you pull, it will.
Yeah.
But just knitting, I didn't have a single issue with it either. I
Okay.
gotta buy a sweater quantity of this because
Tracie.
it's my favorite kind of yarn. Woolen spun, favorite.
Their palette is incredible.
I agree.
They have many colors. This is what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
If you guys notice, I moved the beginning of round and I didn't really think too much about it. But see this little blip of purple
I see you.
is the side of this. So I could have picked up and cut that off. Do you know what I mean? To be an exact,
Right. So that could have been where you steeked it.
yes.
Right?
I guess, right?
Right? That could have been where you
Because you don't need many stitches to steek.
You don't. And okay, since we're talking about steeking, and I don't remember where I saw it, but somebody was going to steek something. But you know how normally when you steek and it's in your pattern, there's maybe 5 or 7 stitches that are knitted. So knit stitches, but you know that's the alley that you're going to cut your knitting
Yes.
up. I was watching someone and their steek panel was pearls. Now, think about the way stockinette fabric behaves when it curls on itself.
This curls as soon as you cut it.
So if you had pearls and you cut up the pearls, they're curling to the inside of your work, out of the way. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So when you pick up the button band, you've got things that are curled towards it.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas if they were pearls and you cut them, they're curling towards the inside of your work.
Nice.
Out of the way.
Already forming that natural.
And I'd never thought of that before. So I think that's, if I'm going to steek something, I think I might do that.
That would be easy to follow.
It's
That
just
would be-
literally no changes.
Yeah.
It's just purl stitches. The stockinette is going to curl in on itself. So if the stockinette faces the backside of your garment, it will curl to the backside of your garment. That's just,
I think those tips are so amazing
Isn't
because
that
then
important?
when you go to steek, you've got all these things that people have troubleshooted with
Right.
already. Someone asked if this pills. It's got little to no halo, so it's very, very minimal pilling, next to none.
right.
Very, very small amount of pilling.
And you have a few sweaters like that. I've never noticed a major issue with pilling.
I love Brooklyn tweed. I'm a giant fan of woolen spun.
I love tweed too, though. I just can't
Yes.
understand why I haven't knit a sweater in it.
Tracie.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And it's like light as a feather, you guys. You don't feel, even I have Hohi's bulky sweater in there. You don't feel hot, overly heated.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff. Okay, I finished my ship shape.
Okay.
Okay.
You had a lot of knitting last time still. You had a sleeve.
I had part of a sleeve to do. Maybe I had this much of this sleeve.
And another full
And then a
one.
whole sleeve. But the first sleeve tends to go, it takes the longest because you're kind of measuring like how long. The second sleeve, you just knit until it matches the second. So it goes really, really fast.
This, and the color,
The triangle.
It's amazing.
So that's how you start this sweater. You make 2 of these adorable little triangles. And then you pick up stitches. And then you cast on stitches. And then you pick up stitches to join them. And then you knit down. And then you do the same thing at the back. There's no short rows. There's no shaping of any kind. So this is literally totally reversible.
So lots of purling.
Only for this
Just
much.
until you
this
break
much.
it. And then it's in the round.
And then she has you do a tiny little raglan section right here.
Oh, I see it. This is okay, so tell me with these little things, and does it fit better / different than another sweater you might have had?
Does it fit better / different? I'm not sure why there's this raglan. Maybe it must be to give you the right circumference for your sleeves. So this is a pattern, Ship Shape by Heidi Kiermaier, who has just a million patterns. I love it. I would knit this. It's so clearly written. I would knit it exactly the same again. I think it fits. It's a boxy fit.
It is adorable on you.
And I knit everything to the pattern except the length of my sleeves. It's called Ship Shape because it's quite nautical the way she's knit. It's adorable. It's a boat neck. It's 3/4 sleeves. And the only reason I didn't do that is because I want to wear this through our winter.
You're going to wear it a lot.
So, and what I ended up getting was a very sweatshirty feeling, with the long sleeves. It feels amazing on. I used the La Bien-Aimée Corey worsted. This yarn.
You didn't run short.
I did not run short, Jode. And I even have, look how much left.
Isn't that funny how you think, oh, quite a bit.
So I extended my sleeves.
Oh, yes.
And I did pick up a small little neckband.
I think that was a good choice.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It is unfinished in the pattern, but it's super cute.
Yeah.
It's just a different look.
Yeah.
So I just made it more, I really wanted a sweatshirt style. That's all. So I just picked up, and I wrote this on my Ravelry page because I'll never remember.
Yeah.
I picked up 4 out of every 5 stitches, and it's a knit to, purl to ribbing. So I knew at the end of that I would have a multiple of 4, right? So I went all the way around. So I picked up little groups of 4. I don't know if that was the right number of stitches, but it seemed to be.
Certainly, it didn't make it too tight.
Right. Which was my fear. But so what? If it does, then you rip it out and pick up a different number of stitches.
Garbage.
Throw the whole thing in the garbage.
It's done.
This Corey worsted is woolly and beautiful. It's a Corriedale, 75% Corriedale, 25% Gotland. It does have a little halo all by itself. I'm not sure what that is. Like, is that just the properties of that wool? It must be.
Mm-hmm.
It is a worsted spun, and it's 100 grams, 230 meters, 250 yards. So I think it is.
Is that the last of your pink?
Well, so here's the thing. I can't remember how many balls I used at the end of the day, but I'm pretty sure I only had, that can't be right.
3 of each?
Well, this was for sure my 3rd gray, and can this really be only my 2nd pink?
No, that would have to be your
With
3rd.
all the ribbing and everything that I did in the gray. Like, I think I'll look back on the pattern, but I think it was 3 gray, 2 pink.
Maybe you would know. God,
Not really.
soft,
I
guys.
should. But it's beautiful wool. There is a new pattern book coming out in November.
I'm super excited because the sneak peeks has. Oh yeah, weigh your sweater.
I am gonna weigh it. Yeah, I'll know for sure that way. But I wish I could just get it together, right? So Amy. This is a La Bien-Aimée base, and they made this special. It is their own base, and so there is a book coming out with many designers. But the common thread is that every pattern will be in Corey worsted. So I loved it. It feels woolly. Like, I still feel like I'm wearing wool.
But next to skin soft.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Oh my gosh, I love it, you guys.
So now I've got, I can knit mittens. I can knit a hat.
You guys, I have like 4 sweaters queued up with yarn. How am I going to knit everything?
That is an excellent question. I do all I want to knit is sweaters, really.
It's all I want to knit. I got to stop knitting, but then I want to knit socks too.
Yeah. I mean, it is no big deal. I feel like you knit what makes you happy at that moment. If it makes you happy to knit sock tubes for a whole month, do it.
But the trouble is I want the sweaters.
If you want a new sweater, I say cast one on so at least you have it to work on.
Yes. And I did swatch. I'll show you guys. I did swatch.
Okay, good. So I would totally recommend the pattern, recommend the yarn. And I do have a Ravelry page. I don't remember anything. If you message me, I have no clue. But I have.
Do you guys know how much yarn she used?
I honestly don't. But I'm pretty sure even the yardage in the pattern, I only needed 2 of the contrast color. And I knew I would have pink. Kind of, hopefully.
Love it. You'll figure it out.
I will. And ultimately, just follow the pattern recommendations.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
I just don't remember.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was.
So,
Jodi.
Amber was knitting with biscuit yarn.
Yes.
I showed this.
Yes.
Yes. So I cast this on. This is in a lagoon color.
It's so beautiful.
This is a 50 gram of biscuit yarn, their sock yarn, and then this is a 50 gram of their. It's not all. It's their
25 gram probably.
25 gram of
Mohair.
their mohair. And I'm just.
It's insane the beauty of that color, Jodi, and the fabric.
That's what I thought.
I want to get back into the mohair. My life is
Yes.
missing mohair these days.
It is a pleasure to knit with this. I'm holding it double and I'm knitting on a 4.5 millimeter needle.
Do you know how beautiful that's going to be on you? That's so your color.
So all I did was cast on, you guys, with a 375, and I knit about, well, double the brim, right? I knit just stockinette, and then it was a little tricky, but all I did was I held it like, so this is my hat. Let's say this isn't folded. I kind of just folded it up like this, and I would knit through this stitch and then pick up one of the cast on stitches at the back.
Right.
So I didn't have a professional cast on. I didn't put these stitches on a needle.
Right.
It just took a few extra minutes, and then I just knit through those two and just did it for the whole entire thing.
Good job.
And now it's just going to be a folded brim beanie.
It's so beautiful. And the great thing with that is if you have 100-gram skein of like singles or sock yarn or whatever, and these, 400-meter skeins of mohair, you can most times get two hats out of one ball.
Right.
One of those combos.
Right.
So even though you think, oh, geez, it's going to be such and such for a hat, it's really not. You could make two. Or you could make little fingerless gloves and the hat to match. I love that, Jodi.
So this is my purse knitting. This is like if I go, I don't really
I was going to go
anywhere.
like, where do you go?
No, but like waiting to pick up Maddie or, right?
Yes.
So this is my purse knitting. This just a very vanilla folded brim hat.
Yeah.
And it was easy. You guys
I
don't
love
need
it.
to do a provisional cast on. You gave me that tip.
You don't. And but the thing is, you may want to cast on with even like the 4.5 and then knit the whole thing with your 3.75. It might be easier to pick up the loops if they were slightly bigger.
Yes.
And then they're not, because sometimes with a smaller needle, it can be quite firm.
Yes.
Right? But you won't find that.
I'm
probably.
not finding that.
But if you do find that, because the cast on is not as stretchy as a provisional.
Yes.
You don't need it. There's ways around it. And I feel like whatever you did looks like it worked perfectly.
Well, I think so. And I didn't think of that. I mean, it makes a really...
And a dark yarn is harder to see. So when you're picking up stuff.
You
right?
could cast on with a different color.
Totally could.
Because you will not see it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to skip I was just being lazy.
We were away and you were like, I'm
just casting on.
I want to knit this hat, but I don't have provisional cast on stuff. And I was just, wing it. Just do it.
Just cast it on.
There's so many ways to do pretty much everything in knitting. Right? And sometimes we get this one method and we keep doing the same thing over and over, but there's lots of ways to do so many things.
Yes. Urban Yarn is here this morning. Good
Hello
morning.
from Vancouver Island.
We love that. Oh,
one
did
of the
you
most
guys
beautiful
hear?
places in the world.
Speaking of, the ladies at Knit Social is having a retreat at Galliano Island.
I saw that.
Remember, we've talked about it, been there more than once.
I feel like if you can wing it in your schedule, you should go.
You guys, it's the most stunning hotel.
Oh.
The food was impeccable. I still think about that burrata salad.
Jodi, the food is crazy amazing.
Yeah.
And, we've been there a few times now. It's always like that. It wasn't a fluke. The food is always, it's so beautiful and you can just wander around. They have classes. They've got beautiful classes.
Yes.
You can go to knitsocial.ca and check out their retreat page. I don't know if it's sold out. I don't know what's going on. I'm so thrilled to see that they're having one, slightly modified COVID style, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it sounds incredible.
So I hope people go and I know you're going to love it.
Okay, show me your knitting.
Maybe in the spring. Okay, I want to sneak peek. I have an FO. I have one more FO. I don't think I showed this finished, right?
No, not here.
Okay. So I was sneak peeking a work in progress a little while ago that's actually part of a kit collaboration coming up very soon.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
And so I'm going to show you guys the whole thing right now.
Get ready.
This
it's
is
great.
the first glimpse. So I'm going to show you my pattern. This is in Louie and Lola yarn. This is Karina from Tasmania. And this is the Autumn Stripes cowl.
She's from Tasmania?
Yeah.
I I think you told me that, but that's cool.
It sounds crazy, right? So this is a beautiful fingering weight, 100% superwash merino.
It blocked beautifully.
It did. It's sort of one of those fun technique sampler things where you can do all kinds of different things. You can wear the cowl with the the 2x2 ribbing and the cables up, or maybe you like the lace and the twisted rib. It was really fun to knit.
I think this is so beautiful.
Thanks.
And one of the things that catches my eye right away is you are quickly changing either from color or pattern. You will not get bored knitting this.
Yeah, and I just loved her colors are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Fingering weight, really quick and easy to knit. The test knitters whipped theirs out and made stunning ones.
You guys, this yarn is beautiful.
It's light as anything. You can use little bits too at some point later. The cowl, the pattern is exclusive to this kit that I'm going to share with you guys.
Tracie, this is a really good length.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because it feels like you've got something cozy without being like
heavy
too
or
much
bulky.
Fabric. And then you can do this if it's cold and you're out walking, you guys.
kind of can, right?
It's beautiful.
Thanks. And so that is Karina is the Louie and Lola part of the yarn part of the kit. Hi, George. And it's also with thread and maple, our lovely ladies,
Yes.
Sam and Olga, who make all those incredible things that we can't live without. They've recently launched their, I think they call it a pochette. This is a breast cancer fundraiser, this kit. So
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It is. So what the kit is you get the pattern, you get the yarn to make the cowl, and it is also this beautiful pink leather thread and maple. It's super cute. It's kind of like an on-the-go knitting bag.
It's very retro.
It's so cute. You guys, it's finished incredibly well. It's got a zipper pocket inside. It's got 2 slip pockets. So of course you can use it as a purse, but it's also that snap magnetic shut. So it's never going to catch your yarn. It's totally a great knitting bag. So when it launches, that is what the kit is going to be. You're also going to be able to add on one of their pink on the goes.
I have that one.
So good. Or their little tape measure. So you can get
also have that
super cool set if you would like. But the way this is going to work, and honestly, follow everybody on Instagram. Follow, sign up for their newsletters on their websites. I will link everything. But there's a fundraiser leading up to when the kits go on sale. So people that donate every day, there's also a prize drawing every day. So there's all kinds of prizes that you're going to be able to win.
This is going to generate lots of lots of fun and lots of donations.
It is. So the week leading up to the kit launch, which are going to be in both stores, you're going to have all these opportunities to win prizes. So you can split up your donation, that way, and donate every day if you want to put your name in every day. The prizes are many and they are amazing, and it's just one of those causes that, of course, as women, of course,
support.
We're behind. So it was it's a treat to just be included a little bit. I was honored, and these ladies are great. So it's coming very soon. There has been shipping delays that are out of everyone's control.
Really?
So I think there's a bit of panic in the background, but things are going to be great, and they're going, they're pros. They're just kind of going with it. So
so let's to be clear, people cannot get this pattern on its own right now.
No, it's part of the kit only.
Is that for how long?
I don't really know.
Because people will ask, people will be asking.
I don't really know. I haven't really planned. It was intentionally to be made as for the fundraiser.
Okay.
So that's why the yarn is pink and the leather is pink.
I love that.
But I loved the yarn. It was my first experience with Karina's yarn. And of course, we are so familiar with the quality, amazing quality of everything Thread and Maple makes. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you know.
A good fundraiser.
I'll let you know when it launches.
Okay, what's in my bag of tricks?
Good question.
I have a couple of tubes.
Yeah?
That I made into socks.
Okay.
Did I show this?
Jodi. I don't remember.
I show this
No,
as
I think you
yarn?
showed the yarn. I don't remember.
Did I show this
No,
as
I think you
yarn?
showed the yarn.
So this is Freckled Whimsy, and this is one of her colors that
That's beautiful.
I think was a club at one point, but now got released.
Is that one big wide stripe there? Or is that two that are similar? Oh, similar.
It might be
Like
similar.
charcoal and black. I
Might
love
be.
that.
Don't you love that?
Yes, I love it.
These will be for Georgia. For
And
her birthday.
actually, what was I going to say to you? I'm not like a giant purple person, but I love this so much.
I actually debated because I loved it so much, but Georgia loves purple.
She does.
So, and you know what I did? A little rolled, I just bound off.
That's awesome.
I think it's so cute.
It is super cute, Jode.
I mean, if they're long socks, it doesn't stay up, but I love this little roll.
Don't you think this blue? Oh, no, but I think this is like slouchy socks with jammies and cozy. I love that idea.
So these are good. That's cute. And then do you remember?
What is that? Is that yours?
No, that's the hedgehog I bought that I didn't like it as a hat.
Jodi. So the color pooled a little bit.
Isn't that interesting? So I had bought one skein because I loved it so much from Black Sheep Yarn of hedgehog DK.
Okay. Merino DK.
Merino DK. Look at the colors.
Look at that. This is more like what it would look like in a sweater too.
Yes. And so I did it on a 100-stitch hat, and I just didn't love, there was some of it kind of bearish and some more blotchy. It didn't look like I wanted it to look. I pulled it back and did a tube.
You didn't just throw it away?
I almost did. But look at this. No, I didn't.
Okay, that's crazy gorgeous. Do you remember what color it was?
No. I'm so sorry, I don't. If you call Black Sheep Yarns,
Black Sheep Yarns,
they might be able to help you with the color, but
it's a gray base with super cool eggplant and lime and acid green. Yes, it's so beautiful.
So this is another
Jodi, those are beauties.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. You've been cranking them out.
Do you have any more knitting?
I do have. Yes, I do.
Yay.
Who am I? I don't even know. So once you finish a sweater, all I want to do is start something new.
Do you have a sweater in mind?
I have like 10 sweaters in mind. But I thought I should get my whips done. So I kind of have a hoe. I finished my first glove.
Do they fit? They fit so good.
They're pretty woolly. I haven't washed them yet, but I love them. And yeah, so they fit, like when I was knitting the fingers, I would press down like this to make sure that it was long enough, right? Isn't that like when you have this part where it's too short and it's got that
You're not going to
webby?
wear them.
Ew.
Yes.
Just ew.
Yeah.
So this is the Guess Who pattern by Holly Yo. It is amazing.
That makes me want to cast on knits.
Jode, it's so good.
Knits.
So good. So Guess Who? This is actually a pattern from 2007. I know we get caught up in the newest, best, and I love those too, but I do love those filters on Ravelry where you can search just for gloves and everything will come up, right? Like in the right weighted yarn. I do love that. She's written this to use self-patterning sock yarn. So
that's fun.
We do a solid and then you could use up little bits of yarn, but the pattern itself is just so good. So, so good. I just used, this is from the Berlin Yarn Company. My dog ate my ball band. They never eat anything. I said to Jeff, what the hell? So I'm not sure, I forget the base of this one, but it's called Speckled Hen. It's
my dog ate my ball band.
My dog ate my ball band. Ow. It's a Hebridean sheep from Scotland. It's very woolly. Like this, I would say is
woolly.
Yeah, but I haven't washed it yet either.
But you guys, for
it's
outerwear,
perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I actually still think it's going to make an amazing sweater. I do have a bunch of it. I've started. I'm almost ready to get rolling for my second one. These don't take very long to knit at all. And the yarns that I use for my little rainbow are all these Jamieson and Smith 2-ply jumper weight.
I love that.
So it's all
so
Scotland
cute.
yarn, and I've been knitting my fingers with the Addy Flexi Flips. Is that what they're called? Flexi
Yeah.
flips? I think they're called something else.
I'm just reading the comments. The people thought it was funny that your dog ate the ball
well, they
bag.
did. Like, what the hell?
Assholes.
Like, totally. I'm constantly feeding these stupid dogs. They love cheesies. It's just weird.
Mm-hmm.
They never
Of
get
all
in
the
my
things.
knitting. Right.
Maybe they liked this sheepy smell. If it was sheepy smell,
I
or
have no idea.
yeah.
Anyway, it was really fun to just grab a bunch of colors of these and make a little rainbow.
We have a Mr. Gregory from Venice, Italy.
No. What?
I mean, I'm just as excited to say hi to someone in Saskatoon.
But exactly.
But the locations where it's like halfway around the world from us, I just think he said sunny Venice, Italy.
Can I just say, I assume there's way better things to do in Venice than what you're doing right now.
Please go ride a gondola or something.
Hit and go outside.
Go eat some gelato.
Find some pasta. Anyway, that's really great. It never fails, like literally, Jodi, 5.5 years later, it never fails to blow our mind when people say, hi from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to go to Venice, so...
Yes, you tried, except, oh my God.
It was flooded.
Yeah, other than when it flooded originally, it flooded when you were going to go.
Oh, yeah. They were saying tourists do not come.
Yeah.
So that's great. That was great.
Bye, Lolly.
I did end up at the Venice airport.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not enough.
Greg, he had too many gelatos.
Oh, too many gelatos. Don't even talk to me about that.
Greg, do you live there?
We're spoiled. We're spoiled to have eaten Italian gelato. Now, Georgia, I'll buy gelato here. And she's like, this is nothing like when we were in Italy. And I was like, you're spoiled. Don't talk to me like that anymore.
Right.
So,
Prague from Czech
oh
Republic.
my gosh, I would love to go there too.
South Africa. Do you know what I find? If you really stop
Crazy
and think,
town.
there's people from our little corner of the Western Canada are connected with someone in Prague and Venice this morning. We're all knitting together.
Yeah.
We're talking about what we love to do. Isn't that fun?
And that's the common thread, right? We just love to create. We love to knit or whatever. It makes the world seem like a smaller place when we can all do that. And that's why I think these virtual events, like people are going to all experience Rhinebeck. It's not just a New York festival when we can all share on YouTube like that. So I love it so
Isle
much.
of Texel, Warsaw, Poland. You guys.
Wow.
It's funny.
Is that where like Texel sheep came from? Because there's a funny, is that what it's?
I don't know.
I don't know
It's the idea that you guys, we would never meet if we didn't have this common thread. Hello from St. Albert. We're just as happy that you're here, Alexandra.
Yay, Alexandra from St. Albert. We're literally 15 minutes from
But this
you.
common thread, like, of knitting that just brings us, and we just feel this, like, camaraderie immediately. And that we're friends already.
And most people, that's the truth. That is the truth.
Right.
My husband still can't believe we got in cars with strangers just because they were
Yes.
knitters. I had zero trepidation.
I would do it again.
Oh my God. I'm looking forward to doing it again, actually.
Yes.
So I hope that happens again.
Yes.
But most people don't even know there's such a thing as this knitting corner of YouTube, which is what I think of it as.
It's a Dutch island where they have sheep. Okay, so you might be right about that.
Okay.
Hello, Jodi from Winnipeg.
Anyway, I just feel like it's a bizarre corner of YouTube, but an awesome one. Most people don't even know it exists, right? We're the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones that know that it does.
Yeah.
Do you have any more knitting?
I'm just looking. Yes, I'm so sorry. Washington, hi. No more knitting. Yeah, a little bit. Like I have, this is my tube tuck.
Tube talk. Show me. Okay, do it. I don't have any tubes
This is
today.
the one I just got. This is from Freckled
That's
Whimsy.
crazy beautiful.
I think this might have been.
That's so long.
This is my. This
I feel
is
like that's longer than
the
you
yellow
just
one.
showed me.
I didn't show you anything. Oh, those
socks. Or you're just not using the whole thing.
These socks I kept about 4 inches. 3 inches because I'm going to knit the heel in this.
Okay.
But this is Freckled Whimsy, you guys. This is one of her Halloween colors.
So pretty.
How fun is that?
Yes. Love it.
And then I thought I would just do maybe black.
Cool.
I love it.
Beautiful.
But I won't leave it as a tube sock. I will put heels in them, I think. That would be super lazy. Do you know how many socks? Do you know how many sock pairs I have? 29 pairs of socks without heels.
Why?
because I like.
You know how fast they go with DK. You hardly have to knit anything.
I think November and December I will start putting in heels.
Sure. At
for
least
people
you've
for
done
Christmas.
the toes. Like you're
Heels
getting
will be
there.
no problem.
No problem.
So that's that.
Jodi, I love it. I was thinking about my next cast on, of course.
Okay, we both swatched for sweaters.
We swatch. Okay. Here's
is-
my swatch.
This is swatch talk.
Swatch talk. Love it. I am going to knit this new design that came out this fall called Fair.
It's a vest.
It's vest. This picture, like she's wearing white underneath it, so you can't see
That
it as
wasn't
well.
a great choice of color for underneath.
If you go to Shibui's website and probably on Ravelry too, there's other colors.
Yeah.
I chose, now this was designed because Shibui launched a new yarn just last month, I think.
I should have brought mine.
It's called Billow.
It's called
It's
Heavenly.
called What the Heck? Where have you been all my life? So it's one of those yarns that have a core, kind of like Surrey silk, but it's a little bit different. This has a cotton core and it's merino and alpaca.
Wow.
So it's very soft.
You guys,
it
weighs nothing.
It's still kind of fluffy. Like you get a fuzzy little, a little bit of a, I don't know what these say. Like it is sort of,
but without the mohair
without
thread.
the halo.
Yes.
It's a little bit fuzzy without the halo.
You can just see like a tiny.
It's amazing by itself.
Beautiful.
There's all kinds of patterns that have started to be released using it because it's a brand new yarn.
Yeah.
This Fair vest is made holding this is Pebble, which is one of my all-time favorite Shibui yarns. It's so beautiful. It's a lace weight and it's merino, cashmere, silk. Like it's really, really, really lovely.
Shibui outdoes themselves with their bases.
48% recycled silk, yay. 36% fine merino, 16% cashmere. I actually meant to bring today, I knit a scarf, mosaic knitting scarf using this exact color in Pebble and a cream. And it's really beautiful. It's very like soft and lovely. So
it's like a pillow. It's like,
I think that's
a
why it's
cloud.
called Billow. Don't
yes,
you think?
It's a very aptly named.
Yeah. So this is, when you strand them together, this is the fabric that you create for the vest. So I love that it's marled because the Pebble's a different color than the Billow.
I love the marled look.
Isn't it pretty?
Tracie, it's beautiful. The fabric is stunning.
It's nice and it's super light.
You guys. I
Now,
wish you could feel this.
As much as I love the vest, I'm super tempted to do half sleeves.
I would do that.
We'll see what happens down the road.
Like even a wide that you wear a fitted
like
turtle.
Square, like
yes. So it's like a wide. Tracie.
I mean, I love the pattern already, but the fabric, as soon as I knit it, I thought, holy man.
What is your gauge?
Way too big. So I don't know what I'm going to
Really?
do. This small little bit at the bottom, I just glanced at the pattern and saw a needle size, so I started swatching with that. But that was supposed to be the smaller needle for the ribbing.
What's the needle size?
4 millimeter.
Oh, okay.
So then I ended up going up to 4.5, what they suggested for the body, and it's like, I'm supposed to be getting 21 stitches. I'm getting 17.
So
this
many stitches down
designer
here?
knits much fatter than, or tighter than I do.
yeah,
She's a
yeah,
tighter
yeah.
knitter than I am. This is 18 stitches, and this is 17 stitches over 4 inches. I'm supposed to be getting 21.
That's quite a difference.
I don't know if I really want it tighter than this
wouldn't.
bottom part, so I might just make a different size and figure it out. Because this is actually knit flat. 2 vests, a front and a back, and then you join it together, and then you pick up your neck.
I like either fabric.
Turtleneck in the round.
I like this fabric, but I like a little gauzier probably maybe than you.
Well, I like them both. I really thought I was going to knit them on the 4.5.
That's beautiful fabric.
So
Tracie.
I know, right?
Yes.
When I was knitting it on the 4, I thought, oh.
What a dilemma.
I thought, this is tighter than I want anyway, so I'll just go up to the 4.5 and get gauge. Way off.
Way off.
Way off. So I guess I can just knit a smaller size. I can figure out my stitches
Your fabric's
per inch.
beautiful.
I think so too. I really like it.
Yeah, I don't want a real tight, sturdy.
I'm not advocating to do this. Like,
There's nothing tight and sturdy on this. Why would I knit it?
tight and sturdy, not descriptive, not adjectives that relate here. I mean, honestly, what I should be doing is going down to a 3.5 millimeter needle. I'm sure I would get way closer to gauge, but for my knitting, I think that would be super tight fabric.
Yeah. And just because so here's the thing. Just because you're trying to get gauge and doesn't mean that's what you have to stick with. And we've talked about that before. You might not get a fabric that's pleasing to you,
Right.
trying to get gauge. Like you're going down 3 needle sizes to try and get gauge will be a real tight fabric.
Right. So the thing that you also have to be, like if someone's going to do this, the thing that you also have to be conscious of, it's not so much when you're knitting this body part, the big rectangle at the bottom, but when you get to the armhole up here, because you're only knitting like a certain number of inches up to here. Flat, straight, no big deal. You can just knit the right width for you with your gauge. But once you start doing your armhole shaping, that is done on every X row, however many rows that is. You have to know your row gauge, because if my row gauge is way bigger and I just follow those decreases, I could get an armhole that's down to here.
Yeah. Nobody wants an armhole that big.
If that's your jam, go for it.
Yeah.
If it's not, you have to just be, you might have to modify those decreases somehow.
Yeah.
So that's not in the pattern. That's a whole new pattern. Don't message the designer and say, I decided to knit at a way bigger gauge, and can you just rewrite those decreases for me?
This isn't going to work for me.
Right. So when I do that, I'll just have to be winging it at that point. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to figure it out.
And if I'm honest, you're going to have no problem doing that, but someone not as experienced
Right.
wouldn't have an easy time knitting this, trying to get gauge.
See, the great news is from the schematic, you can see for your size from the bottom of the armhole to the top of the shoulder, how you can see the measurement in there. So for say it's like 9 inches, you know you have 9 inches to make the appropriate number of decreases for your gauge.
Right.
So it's not impossible by far, right? It's just something to be aware of.
It's a beautiful garment.
Super tempted to do the whole add a sleeve. Isn't it cute?
It's cute. It's cuter than cute.
It's cuter
adorable.
than cute. And a sweater without sleeves should be done in about 6 days.
Tracie.
But if you were planning on combining billow with something, I'm basically getting this 17 stitches. That's like worsted weight gauge when you combine it.
I'm getting 18 stitches.
Maybe I don't need the pebble. Maybe I could just do it in billow. I'm just thinking out loud.
I mean,
I love the fabric, so I'm going to work with the fabric.
You're still going to get a marled look because that other one is the white center with the gray.
Oh, I have to use pebble. It's so lovely.
I think you have to knit them together.
I think so too, Jo.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, if you go to your local yarn shop and you see billow, it's brand new. And Shibui are
I should have brought
beautiful
mine.
Yarns.
I almost brought mine. Shibui sent me a little care package. Not little, actually. It's a beautiful with their new yarn.
So
I'll bring it next time to show you guys some other colors.
Listen, we'll be showing it now. I hope it's only, I don't think it should take too long.
No.
I really want it though. I love the color. This color is graphite in both of these, which is a really bluey gray color.
I love seeing the same color dyed up on 2 different bases and look very different.
Totally.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, love it.
So
Shibui.
I know. You can't help not.
The very best.
I also swatched.
Jodi, I don't know who you are, first of all.
Hello, my name is Jodi.
And I've knit a sweater that didn't fit, so I swatch now.
Totally. What I wanted to do was, I have Sourpuss. This is to the Macks Yarn Sourpuss. And I wanted to see what I wanted to knit it with. Did I want to knit it with Morganite, I want to knit it holding Mohair.
Okay.
So this swatch, half swatch, is holding it with Floral Morganite, and this is the natural side. I'm going to go with natural.
It's beautiful. It sure shows off that color.
Yeah.
well?
I wanted to get a love note gauge, so I'm knitting it at 6 millimeter.
I wanted to knit my sweater in 12 hours or less.
But I'm picturing something like that I can wear a shirt underneath that's kind of gauzy, you know, just throw on that. I mean, I love that. So I am going to go with the natural
Jodi, it's beautiful.
size 10, 6 millimeter needle.
Okay.
And I'm going to knit this.
Don't even know who you are.
I wanted a V-neck. I might knit. I want to make sure I have enough positive ease that I can it's just that oversized, loose.
What gauge is that knit at?
It's 18.
So you're not that far off.
I'm like almost bang on.
Well,
this is 18.
Your gauge is 16 stitches?
No, 18. 18 and a half.
Okay, so you're super close.
Yeah. So I'm just going to find my size and go to town.
Oh, and if you ever want like a mohair pattern, petite knit, pretty much knits
Right.
everything with mohair, even
Right.
bulky and mohair. Like,
yes.
So that's a great, I don't know why I haven't knit more of her patterns.
You guys, this is just finished off with some I-cord. It's a V-neck. It's not too deep. Like it's already not a really deep nip slip V, but kind of like a more
Nip slip knits.
yeah. I love it. It's just going to be one of those
Jodi,
ones.
it's beautiful. Her patterns are amazing. Like I see the designs and want to do so many of them.
Yeah.
I think you're just going to love it. One thing I noticed with her patterns, no schematic.
Yes.
I was surprised by that.
It's a very short pattern, you guys.
That's great.
Yeah. Very uncomplicated.
Uncomplicated, yeah.
Uncomplicated. This is a fairly new release for them.
It is?
Yes. No, maybe not. I don't know.
No, I don't know, but I love it. I know I've seen it.
Oh no, 2018. It's 3 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And that's one I think you can go to Ravelry and see so many successful, you could just see what it looks like on so many different people in lots of colors and body sizes and all that stuff.
I'll let you guys know. I had started and I still have, you guys, that terrazzo slipover, pullover
Yes.
that I'm knitting. I still have it. I haven't frogged it because I love it.
Go back to it.
I might.
Sometimes whips sit in a...
It's my only sweater whip. No, that's not true. I have a mohair sweater whip. DK mohair sweater whip in stripes.
You have your chicken sweater too.
That's it.
That's
terrazzo
it.
pullover.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So this I'm excited about. I swatched.
Jodi, it's so beautiful.
I washed. I blocked.
It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's going to be a super fun, like look at all those colors popping through.
know.
I'm really glad you went with the lighter mohair.
I think so. I mean, this would be a really pretty choice as well.
Yeah.
But I wanted this subtle.
And isn't that a great example of just the mohair color being different? How different you can make a yarn look.
Yes.
Like if you don't love a speckled yarn and you bought a sweater quantity of it, you can change it lighter, darker, easily.
A black mohair is going to mute the whole thing.
Whatever color you want it to be. Like
Great,
make it, if you
yes.
thought it was going to be a browner color, add a tan mohair to it and it will be, I just think that's a really great, there's just never, no such thing as like, you can't fix something. There's always a fix for something. Jodi,
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Love it, love it, love it. That's the end of my
That's the end of my knitting too.
But we just received our knit collage. I feel like I want to show off my knit collage.
It was here waiting on the table. You guys, this couldn't have been planned better because this window is 7 days for you to get your kits.
Right. So we spoke last time about we're joining the knit collage knit along again this year, and we love it. The sweater we have chosen is the Express Yourself sweater. Not a surprise.
Oh, you guys, I still have it at home. I'll send the box back. I didn't have the address. I meant to text you.
Okay, I do. It is a top-down color work yoke that has this super cute little balloon sleeve, if you choose, right?
The balloon sleeve was subtle. Like
it's really cute.
They say it balloon. I mean, it does look a little balloony, but it's cute, you guys.
It's got I haven't looked at the pattern yet to look through all the ins and outs of what's going on.
I'm just grabbing one of everything here.
But They do give you options for straight sleeves and the sleeve that was the design, which is great. I love that. I'm really excited because I've never knit with this knit collage yarn before. This one is done in the Serenity.
It's light.
This is
Fluffy.
actually their only, I believe, machine-made yarn. So this is not hand spun. Everything else that you buy from Knit Collage is a hand spun. This is a boucle style, which is so cute. So you've got
that fluffy yarn.
It's 80% merino, 20% nylon, I believe, which is
It's
the core.
soft.
Is that
it's
right?
Fluffy, you guys. It made
15, 85, 15. And it's like Aran to chunky, right?
Yeah.
Like it's pretty thick yarn, but light.
What is the needle size?
Well, I mean, the needle size in the pattern is 6 and 6.5 millimeter.
God, you had me.
Because it was a very loose gauge that you
Beautiful.
You wore it. It was light as a
Oh my
feather, not
gosh.
super hot. So,
Okay, let's show our palettes.
Okay.
Show me your palette.
okay, so I chose to make my sweater in a new color that just launched. It's called Parchment Heather. So it's a neutral, but it's really pretty. It's not super creamy. It's
beautiful.
kind of like, I don't know,
Kind of
what
like
you
a
call
creamy
it.
tan.
Kind of, yeah,
Like a latte. No, like
yeah,
a
kind of latte.
London foggish kind of.
You go. You're on a roll.
Yes.
Keep going. And then for the main colorwork color, here you see all the yellow. I chose black. I was almost, see, it's like foam. It's pumpkin spice foam color. It's Parchment Heather. And then I chose black. And
I love the pop of black with this
nice,
light
right?
color.
I
Yes.
felt like I would really, as much as I love brights too, I feel like I would wear it a lot. I would just want to wear it all the time.
You have, I mean, you can wear this with anything,
You
with or without
can.
black. But for me too, I added a pop of black. It just pulls together my always black bottom.
Right. Right. I'm just going to wear it doesn't matter what
Yeah.
color. Here's the thing. You can't go wrong. Every single combination is going to be fantastic. And then I chose this pink as my little third color, which is actually, that is the same pink in there. But I have purchased Serenity yarn in the past to make a striped sweater. I still haven't made the sweater. So I've got all these choices.
Okay, so here's what Tracie's thinking. This might be a touch pinker for this sweater.
That's pretty pink. I
This
think
is
that's a new pink.
But look at this.
Thistle is kind of mauvey, which I already had.
This I think is your palette.
All of them?
Yes.
So then, I start pulling out the yarn and Jodi's like, well, you could do this, you could do that.
I think you put it all in there.
Don't even know what I'm doing yet, so I can't even wait to swatch.
Yeah.
I do know that this yarn feels amazing. Wouldn't that be fun to have them all in there? Jodi, show us your palette.
Oh my God, how different are our palettes?
But I could still choose that.
I could too.
You had some fun with the new colors.
This is my all over body color.
Love.
I don't have do I have a gray sweater? I don't think I do.
A light sweatshirty.
Yeah.
We both wanted a sweatshirty feel,
Yeah.
right? So you chose
Yeah.
sweatshirty gray.
I did choose the pop of black.
This one's called Go with the Flow. Go with the flow. The gray is Go with the Flow.
Okay, look at this, you guys.
Now you're getting into
Surfs Up Blue.
These are brand new. These are neons that just launched now. And I'm like
Electric Lime.
dying. Here, I should hold some for you.
Yeah. What's
so
this color?
This is
Amazing. But what's the color?
Cabana Coral, which basically has my name written all over it. And this is Magenta Magic.
So I am not going to follow the schematic by how the colors are laid out. I will follow it for obviously the pattern, but I'm just going to have fun with color.
Just going to wing it. You're just
Yeah.
going to start adding. And
Yeah.
that is super knit collage-esque.
Yeah.
Right? Like their patterns are amazing, but like there's something, the kaleidoscope is basically like every row you get to pick a new yarn.
Yes.
So that's sort of right in their
And
wheelhouse.
so what I'll do is
I can't wait to see what you do.
I'm very visual. I think do I need to color in the pattern? Like the chart? I think I might need to do that.
Well, especially if you're changing things up, you
Let
might.
me see what it looks like. Oh,
Or
yeah.
you could just look at the picture and think where you
I
want.
might have to color with a felt on it just to see.
Right.
just so I can, and then I can do the chart. Regardless, I thought I'm just going to have fun. I felt a little greedy because they said, what color are you going to do it? And I said, just send me one of everything.
Well,
But I am
it's a 3-color sweater and you got 2 extra. And
Yeah.
but that's really fun to play with the new colors.
I thought so.
Yeah. So we love being Knit Collage affiliates.
Yes.
And our link for that we'll put below this video when it goes up. But it is in our Ravelry group in our show notes for last episode 142. So if you wanted to use our link to shop, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. But otherwise, it really is just a phenomenal knit along.
Yeah.
And there's so much value with all the community things that you get.
I have a question. Can people put their own kits together? Like, is this available
Yes.
as per skein, but only for 7 days?
The kits are available. That's a great tip. I said last time they were only available for 3 days.
It's 7.
Wrong. They're open for a week. So they
Okay.
opened Tuesday morning, I think,
So they're available now.
till next Tuesday. They're available now. Knit Collage kits are up. And if you want a custom kit, they ask you to email them. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
So
they'll
yes,
put a kit together for you.
and the availability is based on what they have.
Okay.
So they've made a bunch of kits with numbers in the inventory that they know they have. So if you want a custom kit, they will help you pick colors.
Is that the only way to get the pattern is buying a kit?
The only way to get this pattern is to buy a kit.
Okay.
And that will be for 6 months
Okay.
ish,
That's a good
right?
thing.
So some are a lot longer. I don't believe you can buy the Kaleidoscope sweater. It's basically a perennial favorite. It is available in all the knit-alongs, which is awesome, but
Okay.
I don't think you can get it by itself. But when you buy one kit with Knit Collage, you get the entire knit-along catalog of patterns, which is...
And videos.
And the video classes.
Yeah.
So it includes 4 designs, and it includes bonus patterns,
Yeah.
which you guys...
They're all brand new.
I'm totally knitting the dog sweater.
I know.
One of the things is
I'm
a dog
super
sweater.
excited.
My dog Ozzy loves to dress up. He gets so happy when
Does
you,
he?
yes. You
You
put on a sweater on
must.
him, Jodi, and he prances, loves it. So I love
You're
him.
a terrible dog owner to
The worst. Thank you.
Ever knit a sweater?
Georgia reminds me of that all the time.
George is right.
She is right this time.
But
here's-
remind me about animals. Go ahead.
Here's the best news, and
Okay.
we're just so grateful. Amy has allowed us to give away an entire Shake Your Groove thing. I think that's what it's called, poncho kit.
Okay.
So this week, our giveaway is for a Knit Collage knit-along experience, and your yarn kit will be the poncho. Of course, you can make whatever you want out of it. I'm sure it's a ton of yarn, but you get the whole Knit Collage knit-along experience.
What a beautiful
with
giveaway.
that. So we are so grateful that she allows us to do that. What do you think? Should we do this on Instagram? Should we do this? They're always in Ravelry. It's just as easy to do on
My
Instagram.
only concern ever is not everyone has Instagram.
Well, not everybody can use Ravelry either, though. And so I
That is true.
feel like
I'm
there is
with
no
it.
such thing as a perfect giveaway
Okay.
spot. So we'll have to figure that out. And that will be up this afternoon.
Okay.
So
We should decide right now where it's going to be so people know.
Okay.
You decide.
No.
Below the video?
That's actually the hardest way because I've tried to
to
contact
count.
and people don't, there's no way to contact people.
Okay.
And if you leave a note under there, I've had people not get back to me. I find the least successful way to do giveaways for us is YouTube.
Got
But
it.
there is, it's very easy on Instagram with DMs, and it's very, very easy on Ravelry. So should we keep it in Ravelry?
Let's do that.
Okay, we're gonna keep it in Ravelry. This week's giveaway is
We've got some Ravelry answers. Okay.
knit collage, knit along, including the
It's
poncho
a good
kit.
one, you guys.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And I do want to remind people of their scholarship program really quickly because it's super amazing. They do have opportunities where they give away knit along experiences for people that may not be able to afford it right now. So that is something that you you send an email, and they're very random choices, but every dollar that is purchased as part, like $20, 25, whatever, Knit Collage matches that. And then kits are given to people unavailable that would not be able to purchase it otherwise.
Love that.
So that's
That's what I'll do as well.
You can go to the kits I feel like Grocery Girls should just do that. And
Grocery Girls make a donation.
we will do that. We'll
I
buy,
love that.
yeah. And then, so if we make a donation, Knit Collage matches it, and then it all goes in one big pot.
Oh, I love that.
I think
Let's
last
do
time
that.
it was like 14 people that got to
That's
to do
oh
that.
My God, you guys, that is the best.
It is it's so much community, and I feel like it's very thoughtful. And if you're wondering what it's all about, Knit Collage has a YouTube channel, and Amy does the best, most fun videos. I'm a little jelly because she's going to be at Wool and Folk, I think,
And with her baby.
with her yarn.
The thing about the pen.
Go hug Amy. If somebody could go hug Amy and say, "That's from Jodi and Tracie," you would make our day.
Make my day.
Both Amy's. Amy La Bien Amie, I just said, and Amy Knit Collage.
You know what the weird thing was? Is there's a certain level of new behavior in public. Again, I mean, I know people, you know, are you hugging? Are you comfortable?
I know.
Can I talk
It's
to
super
your
awkward.
Can I talk to your, it's not so bad when you know someone's vaccinated and you know at these events everyone is, but you know the kids can't be, and I want to get close to the babies.
Right.
But you just can't. It,
Right.
it felt weird.
I know what you mean. And there is that awkward moment like,
Should I? Can
well,
I?
I'm totally vaccinated and I'm all sanitized and here's my mask. I would love to hug you. And we just ask people, can we hug? Can I hug you? But really the best thing to do would be probably to not.
You know what I thought was really funny? Max is not a hugger.
Yeah.
Did you hear on this last podcast he said, I'm not a hugger. But like, we didn't care.
Right.
Yeah. I was touching him.
Now you are.
Holding his hand. You're a hugger now. That's so funny.
You know, listen, if we got to hang out with him enough, we would make him a hugger.
Right.
I love it when people say that too.
Yeah,
Like people
you
would
are.
rather not. Like just because I want to hug you doesn't mean
Yeah.
they're into it.
Yeah, you are. I'll make you. I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, but I wanted enough for both of us.
Yes.
So that's enough.
You guys.
Jodi.
Love.
Tweed.
DK.
Okay, talk about it.
I just saw this in my bag and I pulled it out. Lollipop Yarn, sign up for their emails, you guys, because they do fairly frequent updates.
Big ones with lots
Big
of colors.
ones. And she'll do pre-orders. Like, it's not like it used to be where it's gone in a second. She does pre-orders.
Okay, so how much did you flip out when you saw DK?
I just about crapped my pants.
Because she has a sport base that you always get.
Beefcake. It's
But
beautiful.
now DK is like...
And it's not on every base. Maybe she was just testing her, you know, the response to the DK. It's tweed.
DK tweed. I can't even.
This is called Show Off. It was the only one in DK.
It's beautiful. It's a rainbow.
Yes.
It's fantastic. That would be so cute with black heels and toes too.
Oh,
I mean,
God,
I love
her yarn. I'm a collector of her yarn. I'm a collector. I can't tell you. It's
I think
embarrassing.
we should just like quit working and everything else and just knit like all day long.
I would like to learn for 1 year. I would like just to knit.
Well, then you're your own worst enemy because you keep taking on jobs.
I know, Tracie.
You need someone to say enough.
The trouble is I love both just as much.
I know.
Like, I'm not doing one thing thinking I'm missing out.
Right.
Like, I'm loving this, but I'm loving this too.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's okay.
The problem is there's not enough hours in the day.
That's
so it
it.
really is. Here's the answer is scheduling and staying to it. If you really want to knit, give yourself a day, a week where you don't work.
Yeah.
Right? And you can get more knitting done. It sounds like a great idea. It's just implementing it that's not
So
quite
yesterday,
so easy.
you guys, I started my hat vent 2021.
Jodi, I can't wait to see.
I'm just going to quickly flash it. I won't talk too much about it.
So cute. Oh.
This one's got a block, but it's little mini cable, faux cables. You'll know what that is, that twist.
Cute.
And then this, and then this. This is going to come down to like an elf hat.
cute.
Anyway, that's what I finally had to do. This is so late
Jodi, it's awesome.
that
But little so you can catch up, but I know what you mean. It's like late.
right, I only got 2.5 yesterday done.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's
I'm loving you guys. That
adorbs. Super, super, super cute. I
they're
love it.
super cute.
There's nothing, I love an ornament. I love an ornament or topping gifts with those kinds of things. So I love it. That's beautiful.
Okay, so now I have yarn.
Okay, me too.
Lots of yarn.
Okay, seriously, I have a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know about a lot.
Okay, bring
But
it up.
I have some exciting things. Okay, you know how much we love Moon and Turtle.
Yes.
The amazing new book that just came out
We have 3 in our shop right now.
by Kiyomi and Sashiko
Yes.
Bergen, the amazing twin sisters that designed everything in the book. Well, okay, also this sweater designed in Peace Fleece.
No.
Yes.
You guys, that
Jodi.
Peace Fleece is incredible.
You were
What
looking
did you
for a
get?
sweater. So Rose, who is Akara Yarns,
Yes.
her yarn was used
That's exciting.
in this hat.
Do you know how much I've wanted to cast this on?
Jodi. Rose, so if you look at those colors, Rose sent 2 hat kits to make those identical like the identical colorways in the
Really?
book.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
So we
Is it
have
fingering weight?
It is. No, it's DK. This is her organic DK. So it's like a environmentally friendly superwash technique. It's organically certified DK.
That's beautiful.
So isn't that exciting? That's so generous. Thank you so much to Rose. And I feel like with our sweater knit along ending at the end of November, these would make amazing prizes.
amazing.
So we would send them. I don't know if you can get the pattern individually or not, but we can look into that.
I could buy it and print it and include it.
But we could even make give them the Ravelry
Yes.
digital
Something.
copy of the book
Yes.
even.
Oh, that would be
Right?
fun. Yes.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure these goes out. Our sweater knit along ends in November.
These colors are amazing.
End of November, I know.
We're a
So
sweater
gorgeous.
lit along right now.
Like you're in it. So
Oh, yeah.
how's your sweater
I
going?
swatched.
And your knit collage sweater could be part of it.
I feel like I'm gonna cast that on this weekend.
The knit collage sweater? Totally. I'm winding yarn today.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm winding yarn today.
And swatching. And maybe we'll share our swatches. We can
Swatching.
share things along the way. Jodi, only if you want it to fit.
Yes, you're
The way you
you're
want.
Right.
And
Okay.
how-
Okay. You don't have to convince me. I know. Yes.
6mm needle swatch.
Oh, you had me at 6mm.
Right?
I'm never knitting anything without 6mm needles.
So that was amazing.
That
And
is incredible.
I think we're getting more of these. We
Yeah,
have more of these
but
on the way
What I
too.
didn't realize is there was for some reason I listed a couple of less, but so right now
That's okay.
There is 3 Moon and Turtle books in the shop.
And if people ever want more, just let us know in an email at hello@grocery-girls.com, and then
Yeah.
we can hook you up. But
Yeah.
we're gonna continue ordering that. It's brand new, and as I looked through it to see this hat, it made me want to knit everything. Still,
I love that yoke sweater from the cover.
this is the Cordy sweater, and it is knit in the Peace Fleece.
Okay, so you know what happened?
So that's Erin Waite. Hello.
Yes. There was a girl who bought the Moon and Turtle book when we first got it in because she was going to participate in the knit along.
Okay.
Moon and Turtle was hosting a knit along, right?
Yes, they are. There's more than one knit along for that Cordy sweater right now.
Hers was one of the Canadian bag orders that got lost. So she didn't have the book. So I took a picture of the pattern. I felt like that was okay because she actually bought it.
Right.
But the package went missing.
Right.
So it's like, how is this poor girl going to knit the thing?
Right. So we can replace her order with a new book.
Well, it's just fully refunded right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And yes, she can repurchase the book.
We will be purchasing.
But I felt so bad. I had to take a picture of the.
Right. And let me look on Ravelry right now to be
Okay.
totally clear on those patterns. Like perhaps they're available individually and we can just purchase that pattern for her.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Anyway.
Um,
I put in Cordy and it corrected to Lordy.
do you guys remember when Tracie talked about those beautiful wooden cutouts for Christmas decorations from Sarah Elizabeth? I bought a bat. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Max, who is a spinner, showed me he got one of these.
No, that's insane.
Isn't it gorgeous? So she's carded this herself. But look, I thought this would be fun to pull off and twist and put it into my
Oh, for sure it will.
weaving.
And actually, people would they not needle felt with stuff like that?
Yeah. You guys, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like sparkly, like angel hair.
Oh, I think spinners would just go crazy for that.
That the
Again, you could just tie that up with a ribbon and leave it on your shelf.
because
Look how beautiful that is.
Max he said a lot of it is like spinning because he loves the spinning, and then what are you gonna do with it? I almost said to him, I'll buy the yarn that you spin out of this.
Or if maybe maybe he would spin something crazy that he wouldn't want to keep.
right.
Anyway,
okay, I'm not.
I mean, it's art.
I'm not gonna spin, but I just wanted.
Maybe
this.
you could trade him a cranked socks, and he would spin something for you.
Tradesies.
Because he's got nothing else to do. Let's be honest. He's
What
sitting
is he
around
doing,
doing
drawing?
nothing. Right. I mean, I hear you've got all these jobs, but come on.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is so big.
What the actual fuck is that?
Well, first of all, it's full of amazing things from Knit City that I wanted to share.
Tracie, this bag.
This bag. Okay. It's not very often that I see something on Instagram and then I start like stalking that.
Was it not in the shop?
No, it was like, but there was no information too. This is by Jezebel B, who does amazing
my God.
leather bags and leather things. She also does canvas. Like,
oh, it's so
I
good.
shared this one
Yes.
last time. It's a very good size for all kinds of projects. I use it a lot. But she made a wool felt. This is wool. This bag is wool.
Did she make the wool? Or you can buy that.
I think she bought that, but it's finished beautifully. I actually think it's just gorgeous. Like it's going to be perfect for possibly the knit collage sweater, but you can just leave it in your living room and it kind of goes. It just looks so beautiful.
I don't often get real excited about bag. I'm not really a bag person. It's
right? It's
is
more
incredible.
of like a basket. You could certainly, like if I was going on a car trip, I would have just put everything in
everything
it. Everything
will go in it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the large one. So I bought this just before we went to Knit City, and then when I got home, it was there.
Was it?
Yes.
Welcome back.
Isn't it beautiful though?
Yeah. She's
It's
such
kind
a
of
beautiful
a stone
maker.
color.
Yeah.
And then she's added her leather tag. She has leather needle cases.
Okay, you guys, her needle cases are incredible.
This one is amazing. I put my chow goose in
It's
here.
100% leather.
And soft where you're not fighting with it to roll it up. Like the quality is insane. So it's got this flap to keep things in when you roll it up. But I've also got like some sock needles and of course a ruler gauge and my other like flexi flips. This little pocket is jammed. Like I can't tell you how many cables I have in here. It'll pop out. There's so many. So this is
because not all needle cases are the same.
They're not, and everybody has like different needs. Some needle cases are too big. Some needle cases are too small. I really love leather. I use my Mohair and Co one all the time.
I do too. I have that
for my fixed circulars. But this it just rolls up to almost nothing. Like it's very small for what's in it.
I'm very impressed.
And she'll do these. She does these in canvas. You don't have to get leather, but she does a bunch of different fabrics and stuff, which is cool.
Would you mix sets
for sure
and put it into one?
For sure.
Okay.
Like whatever. It's big enough to carry whatever you want. You can put crochet hooks.
But would you mix two circular interchangeable sets? Like
if I had room for cables,
right?
For sure. But she's got her beautiful, like her little notions bag that I love, and it lays flat. Nothing falls out. But this also comes in canvas, but holds a deceptive amount of things. I love it. And you can get all of that stuff in canvas. She's on Etsy.
She's beautiful.
She's kind of an awesome
I
Canadian
did go
maker.
on her website. You did tell me about these bags. I hadn't seen it in person.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
It is really beautiful.
The bag is stunning.
She's a great Canadian maker. And again, someone we've been buying things and loving things from for
long time.
so many years. So I hope I hope there's Knit City Montreal. I hope these Eastern makers are there so we
Wouldn't
can
it be
actually
amazing to see her in
Yes.
person?
Yeah, it would be really cool.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah. And her grandmother inspires her making, which I think is a really cool.
Is
You
her
know,
grandmother living?
I don't know.
Was her grandmother a maker?
But that line that's called La Rouge, like all of these leather, is inspired by her grandma's. That was her nickname.
Sweet.
So
it is Jezebel. What's the maker?
Jezebel B. Yeah. So
Jezebel B. Just Google Jezebel B Etsy.
Yeah.
And you'll find a link to take
you will
you there.
find a link for sure.
It's very tricky searching in Etsy.
Oh, Etsy's.
Isn't it the worst search engine?
Yes, it is. And she'll do, well, she did last year anyway, specific holiday bags. Like, it's good to follow her on Instagram and see what she's up to, because if you enjoy her work, she likes to, mix it up a little too.
Nice that you can show up, Becky.
Did Becky just get here?
We've been on for
We've
95
been,
minutes.
waiting, Becky.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Lillian Pine.
Love.
You just put yours down.
Well,
Did you show it last time?
I sort of showed it. I was actually hoping to swatch with it this week, but I
didn't. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Jodi. You went a little crazy. I love it.
Actually, here it is. You know what I was thinking?
Jodi,
I was thinking I would hold these two together.
Crazy. Yes.
Like opposite. Yes. But then I thought, how amazing would a hat be in this?
But you could still do that striped.
I know.
But I mean, you could do
striped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or whatever. It would make a super cute sweater. Striped.
Yes.
Round yoke.
Yes.
Like super simple summer sweater.
Yes. And then I got it in her Aran weight. A
bulky.
bulky.
Oh, that's amazing, Jodi. Okay, you can really see both colors in the bulky.
Yes, you can. It's like a coral and a pink.
Which I can't even get over that combo. It always catches my eye.
Yeah, it's incredible. But then, I mean, Lily, we met her and her husband. She's amazing. Erin. But Lillian Pine, her color sense is fun. It's whimsical. It's bright.
It looked like a candy
eclectic.
Shop.
Yes.
Like her colors it was super joyful.
Yeah.
Super joyful booth. And yeah, I mean, she does amazing colors.
This is another one I got. It's got a little bit of speckle on it.
Really beautiful speckles.
Isn't it?
Yes.
But look at this, you guys.
Jodi, I don't even know who you are anymore.
I don't even either.
But isn't that fun when you buy things that, well, what's the point of going to all of these places and buying the same-ish color? Yeah. So it's great. And I mean, Surrey, like I said, I've never knit a sweater. I've done the Mohair sweater a few times. This is her Aran blue, and I'm holding it with a dark gray, and I'm going to make a Lento sweater. I've already planned. And it's, again, 6mm needles.
Jezebel.
Yeah. Jezabel.
Yeah.
Just a sec.
Jezebel.
I'm going to be a good podcast person and show you. Jezabelle. And that is her grandma right there.
Oh, it's a beautiful photo.
Isn't that a gorgeous photo? JezebelB.com, but when you click shop, it takes you to Etsy.
Yeah.
So she does have her own website.
Perfect.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, this wool bag, I knew. I was like, well, that's got my name on it.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to get. I was just grabbing these.
Jodi, those are beautiful.
Her booth was amazing. I hope this
And she's a sweetheart. She was just a
sweetheart.
sweetheart. She's in Calgary. She took all her stuff from Calgary to Vancouver.
Yeah, and now she's home. I hope she loaded her shop back up or put it back, because I hope this is enough time, because you guys should go peek at her colors.
Well, here's the thing. She's in the middle. There's also the Calgary Fiber Shindig.
When is that coming?
2 weeks. 1 week. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Okay.
So I can only, she's a Calgary maker. She's for sure going to be there.
That's a good time to go from one to another, because you have stock.
Yeah, you don't have to have a life. 2 weeks is enough to stock your booth.
I love Lillian Pine.
Jodi, me too.
Yeah.
Love, love, love it. Jodi, I can't wait to see what you're going to make, because you've got some really amazing colors. Before I went to Knit City, I already had bought something from Knit City.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, yes, you did.
So the Knit Social. So Knit Social is the company that puts on Knit City, and they made these makers boxes, and they curated a bunch of their favorite makers, and
I love that they do these.
me too.
They
So
do them
did one
not
at
just
Christmas,
yes.
Or holiday time last year, and I was like, I was gonna get it, but I'd been shopping too much and whatever. So this is their 10th anniversary of Knit City, and they had Ancient Art, Sweet Georgia, Firefly Notes, Gauge Dye Works, Indigo Dragonfly, and Pip and Pin included in this box. And
you got a lot of stuff.
you got so much stuff in this box. The first thing is, and these are like, I believe, custom colors just for the box. I'm not sure how it all works otherwise. This is a Gauge Dye Works color that I would have been all over if there was even a wall of it. I think it's so beautiful. And it's her colorway that it spells out Knit City, Vancouver.
What she's
Excuse
doing
me.
with these colorways, the stripes that spell out on this card.
So she gives you a little like cheat sheet and then shows you on the back what it's going to look like.
What's the dark in the middle? Like it's got a big...
I feel like you can make the leg striped or the foot striped, and there's a bunch of gray. I don't know. I can't wait.
You guys, nobody's brain works like Kat.
Oh my gosh, she's incredible. And then with all of these fun colorways, she's been doing these little faux leather Gauge Dye Work tags, and this one says Knit City, Vancouver. So if you happen to knit a hat or socks or whatever, you can attach this.
What a memento.
Oh, so fun. So that was only part of it. That was the first yarn that was in it. Indigo Dragonfly, who why have we never knit with Indigo Dragonfly?
She's got a beautiful maker.
I love this color. This
That
was
blue
her
in
color.
there is so pretty.
So obviously there was an inspiration palette. Like, is this from their logo? I'm not sure. This is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, special edition in tin roof rusted from Indigo Dragonfly. Gorgeous.
That is so beautiful.
Love it.
Excuse me.
Ancient Arts. They are incredible, again, with their color. She's amazing. This is called Autumn in Vancouver. Oh, I can't even get over it. Feel that.
This is the base that we love.
Yes.
Okay, so we've long been familiar with this base.
Yes.
This is, do you guys remember that hockey yarn we used to show?
Yes.
That's this base, and it's incredible.
It's an 80-20 merino nylon, I believe, right?
But plump.
But it's like Italian, it's just, you can buy it as Socknado is her base in the Ancient Arts Yarn Shop. It's incredible. And I would highly recommend knitting with it. It makes
so beautiful.
Gorgeous everything. But this color was part of the maker's box.
This is really pretty.
I love it. And then I just love mini skeins.
I mean, Sweet Georgia.
Come on.
Yes.
This Sweet Georgia, this party of 5 is called Vintage Anniversary, and it's exclusive to Knit Social.
They must have went off this picture. No?
I don't know. I don't know what they went off of. But these colors are and this combination is only, I guess it's just their party of 5. You can't get this party of 5 on Sweet Georgia. But again, her base is an 80-20. I love it. It was my first ever in love with sock base, but I just thought the colors.
So no one can get any of these.
I don't know I don't know. You'd have to go to Knit Social and see if these boxes are still for sale. I don't know anything about it. But these colors were just amazing. And
but
then
for heels and toes.
Right. You can do all of that, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to strike something.
Can I see that, please?
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And then Firefly Notes is another incredible Canadian maker. And they did this beautiful little daffodil box. So this was all in the box. You got all of this.
These are 28 grams. Did you say that?
No, but they're big.
Almost 30 grams. I bet you they weigh 30 grams.
When you get a party of 5 from Sweet Georgia, it's like almost 500 meters or something. It's 100, so 96 meters times 5. So it's like 488
that's a lot.
meters. You get a lot of yarn in
Her
a party
base
of 5.
is beautiful.
Well, and the colors are incredible. And stitch markers by Pip and Pin.
Yes.
So all of this was the maker's box.
That's a lot. I'm yawning behind here.
And I picked it up there. Purchased it online,
Yes.
picked it up at Knit City.
Could you ship it?
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
could have shipped
Yeah, I could have shipped it. And honestly, I don't know why I didn't.
Just saying.
Kind of an idiot. Could you have not packed your suitcase full like that? Yes, I could have. I choose to make my suitcase bulge.
Yeah.
So that was really fun.
I love that.
A couple of these I just feel like may end up in prizes because I love them so much. And when they're exclusive, it's just fun to... I love this one, though.
Well, it might not be your exact color, and wouldn't you love to give it away to someone who will knit it?
Well, I just love it. I just love them all. I think the makers were beautiful and did a great job. And I love that Knit Social just curated it all together for us like that. So keep an eye out on Knit Social because maybe they'll do one at Holiday too. I don't know.
Right.
Amanda and Fiona are the best.
So at Black Sheep Yarn, I also picked up a skein of Julie Aslin. Bonjour, Julie. Les UDK, which I've never knit with.
Jodi. Again, I don't know why I don't have a sweater.
Bad Anna's.
Did
I
you?
bought this at Bad Anna's.
Well, there's a sticker on it that says Black Bananas.
I'm sorry.
Again, I totally want to knit a sweater in Julie's yarn.
Pixelated.
That's such
Look
a
at the
beautiful
colors
color.
that are peeking through, you guys. They're muted, but still like kind of bright, if that makes sense.
And the base, does that have silk and cashmere in it?
Oh, it's 90 superwash, 10 silk. I didn't even know that.
It's just beautiful.
I'll crank a tube. Oh, I think I want this to be a hat.
It would be a beautiful hat.
I actually think I'm going to design with it. I came across, now doing these mini advents, like you're like, because I wanted most of them to be new,
Right.
that I thought, ooh, this needs to be a full hat.
And so there's Lazu DK, and is there like fingering too? I think there's another.
Yeah.
Anyway, her yarn is absolutely stunning.
She's beautiful.
All of it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not bored all of a
And
sudden.
our pal Amber bought us like a souvenir skein of yarn. This is by Wild West Dye, and she dyes things with like botanically.
This is not botanically dyed.
That's what it says. Naturally
you
dyed
kidding?
yarn. I'm not kidding, Jodi. I'm not kidding. Yarn spun and hand dyed in Canada.
I don't think this is, but you don't, do you get these colors from botanically dyed yarn?
I have zero idea.
Okay.
That's what the
I'm
tag
not
says.
calling bullshit, but I'm saying bullshit.
I've already done it. So I don't know. The tag says naturally dyed yarn. I don't know specifically about this skein. This is called, is this one called Mermaid?
This was
Naturally dyed soft DK.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like,
Okay, I
get
take
in
that
your
back.
lane, sister.
I take that back. It's, okay, you guys, it's stunning. This was the Knit City colorway.
This feels like cashmere. It must be that merino that's so fine.
God.
Because it's just merino. There is no cashmere or anything else in it, but it feels like butter.
Oh,
So this one's a DK, 100 grams, 225 meters. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but it's gonna be.
It
I
was her
thought
first show.
mittens. I thought mittens.
yes. I go directly to a hat, but these would make amazing socks.
Yeah, it would make a beautiful hat or cowl.
These colors. You guys, I don't know if you can fully, like, look at the speckle and the colors.
It's really gorgeous. I actually thought too, with all the multicolors in this, it would be great in color work.
Yeah.
Like use a solid and then
Yes.
this super variegate, like you get all these crazy color pops.
Yeah.
So that's still a possibility for me. Look how cool it would be with gold.
That gold is so
Wouldn't that be
good.
nice?
I just wanted to go into
wildwestdye.com. So wildwestdye.com. And she was lovely. It was her first show?
Yes.
Okay. And she was kind of over by the Sunday Yarn Company, who I think it was like only her second show. So cool.
The merino is ethically sourced from New Zealand, where the sheep are allowed to express their normal sheep behavior. That's cool.
It is.
Naturally dyed.
Yarn you can really feel good about. Well, she's got a rainbow palette and she's a natural dyer, so I don't know. And that was Mermaid. Oh, look at that. Look, now we can show it in hats and mitts. Oh, it's so beautiful knit up.
Yeah. Okay, this is on Pinterest, I think. Spin your hat around. Is this like a...
Ooh, that's so pretty.
Okay, let's see what it says. Hand dyed soft DK weight naturally dyed yarn.
I know you're trying to find the part where it says it's not naturally dyed.
No, I see, but do you know what I mean by natural? Like you don't usually get.
I don't know. And this kind of speckle and stuff.
Like no, I'm saying it because I think she's good.
Special.
It's so beautiful. You
okay,
guys.
and how about this? Her entire booth, she had many bases, all wound. Like, that's insane.
That's an
Where do
extra
you
step
ever
of-
see that?
Yes. This is how it was purchased. That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's stunning, you guys. She had so many gorgeous colors.
And this is one of the great things about going to an event and not having an agenda of any kind. You can discover companies that you had no idea were even out there.
Yeah.
And local. Like she's like somewhere on Vancouver Island.
She was
or
very
something,
local.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I love discovering local things at
I do
events
too.
when you go far away. So loved it. And her palette looks beautiful. I can see for sure more yarn coming.
Okay. Our friend Lolly. You guys, we've showed her beautiful making.
Yeah.
But this one was gifted to me by Lolly. But just as a... Oh, and I bought you that.
You bought this one for me.
It's incredible what she makes.
Her findings, like I love those hexagons.
I got that too.
Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that pine cone
And
incredible?
she uses crystals. Oh, and the pine cone I would choose myself without a doubt. Jodi, did you get your nails done yesterday?
You did too. I was right after you with Kim.
No!
We must have missed each other. What time did you go?
First of all, I wasn't even planning to go, but I went and did an errand, and as I'm driving by,
They're dead.
there was nobody there.
They're dead right now, they said.
So I went in and got a manicure, and they said, and Lisa, as soon as I came in, started laughing and said, Jodi's coming today too. So that's so funny. I just noticed your nails look adorable.
These
are so beautiful.
Yes.
So she uses lots of natural stones and crystals. And I think she draws a lot of inspiration from nature. But this card that yours is on, she hand paints with like a pearly watercolor and buys this beautiful ribbon to package everything with. It's just...
I like this unfinished, like whimsical.
kind of gauzy.
Yes.
It's just, a maker that there's so much love in every little step. And she is local. She's in Calgary.
Yeah, we love Lolly.
I love it. Yeah, beautiful work. And her company launched this summer. It's
know,
very
it's very
exciting to see.
new.
She's also going to be a vendor at Calgary Fiber Shindig.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to be going to, right? We
No.
didn't have plans to go. I
No.
can't go, actually.
Have you been watching?
It's on George's birthday.
Oh, is it that? No, you
So
can't
I'll
go.
be baking some kind of cake or something.
What's more important?
Me and yarn, for sure, without a doubt.
No, I'm okay not going.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a great event, but just coming home from Knit City, I don't feel I need to make a trip.
Have you been watching Stephen West's spoilers that they've been putting, like, as people knit?
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes, it's awesome. He's so another level talented. His
Yes.
brain works
Yeah.
differently, I think,
agree.
than... And the way he arranges these shawls, I feel like it's something that you haven't, really seen before.
I 100.
Super original.
100.
So I know there's a million people doing shawlography right now, and tomorrow's Friday, so they're gonna get their clue.
Oh, it's so fun to watch people.
The first clue, I mean, you can motor through the first clue because it's not a lot of stitches. It'll be interesting to see how big, because it's gonna be big.
It's Stephen.
5 skeins of yarn.
Wow.
It's gonna be gigantic.
Yeah. And so easy. Someone just said.
What do you
Valerie.
think?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really
As soon
pretty.
as I'm watching, I love the drop, like the knit 3 below. I don't know. I didn't get the pattern, but it's just those long
And I love
stitches.
people that are putting a Surrey alpaca or a mohair. I for that kind of complicated shawl color work thing, I want to see the whole thing before I possibly knit it.
Mhm.
But I love that there's so many people that are just going for it.
I had the most fun with Hohi's.
Me too. I shouldn't even say it. You're right.
MCal.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah. But Stevens has like where you want to add a Surrey or add a Mohair.
Have a little more plan
I don't know.
in place.
It's going to be awesome either way, but I think people are going to obviously love it.
I did bring it. I thought I did. This I purchased also from Lolly's booth, but it's that golden pine cone.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Like
right?
a beginning of round. It's going to be so pretty to have on my knitting.
So pretty. And one's a little progress creeper here.
Yeah.
I love the stone in that one.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, love it.
I just have a couple of things to show and then some to the max. How are you? What are you doing?
I'm
over
good.
there?
I'm going to show you my last thing, I believe.
Perfect.
Sometimes I feel like I don't really have it together, but I think today I might have it together. Sandy by the Lakeside has been doing these fun colored leathers. And
Good
a
Lord,
flat,
that's beautiful.
flat pouch. I think that would make a great, like, in your bag knitting bag.
100% agree.
Or travel or whatever, like super multi-purpose.
beautiful.
So camo leather is something she brought into her shop kind of recently.
That's soft.
And
Is it pleather or leather?
no, it's real leather. Her stuff is all real leather. It is lined. So if you wanted to use it as like a makeup bag or a travel bag, it has a little pocket.
Wow.
But she's a great Canadian maker. She does, she's self-designed these pouches.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. So she's big into like journaling and bullet, is that what they call it? Journaling,
yeah.
right? So like something to keep your pens in and all your supplies. But she is by the lakeside and she's out in the Toronto area.
You and Elba have the same pouch.
Do we? 20s. But she puts like this herringbone. She's got a really beautiful style aesthetic and does all kinds of fun things.
love that.
I couldn't resist the
I
camo
know.
leather.
I'm not surprised.
But she's got
It's
so
stunning.
many colors.
And if you notice, you guys, her little the little fabric that she's covered, the zipper
yeah,
is the
look at
same as
that.
the fabric.
Yeah. So
Those little attention to details I love.
Yeah, like she was a designer for Roots for several years.
That's neat. I remember that.
Yeah, so she, you know, she's got quite the background and she makes these little scissor covers. Teeny tiny. And that's her logo is the scissors. That's so she embosses that onto them. So for those really sharp little scissors, whether you're like
Wow.
a stitcher or a sewer or a knitter or whatever,
Yeah.
that's kind of a handy little thing to have. Also such a good gift item.
That's so nice.
Like if you're in her shop, she makes all kinds of colors of those.
Okay, you know what I was tempted to do the other day?
What?
On Instagram, it was like a swap.
Like bags?
No, it was like a
Sign up where you make a package.
yeah, I almost did it.
You should do it.
I just thought that would be fun.
It is fun. It is tons of fun to participate in those swaps.
Yeah.
And that's a great idea. Who is doing that?
I forget.
I would totally.
It's come and gone now.
I
saved it.
I do love doing that, especially if it's from someone far away. So you put things that are local to you and they send things that are local to them and you get to, experience things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. That would be super fun.
Look what I did.
And the person organizing that swap should get a weekend at the spa.
Yeah, Tracie did ours and said, never.
So awful. It's awful.
Never,
Do you know there's
ever.
people that sign up and never participate?
Yes.
And
I
then
now
what?
know that. And now you have partners that were matched that now don't have a
they
partner.
sent something.
Fucking
So now
assholes.
I'm making a package for the person that got gypped
Yeah.
and just mad that someone would sign up and not,
Mm-hmm.
send an email and say, I can't participate. I signed up, but I can't.
Right.
And that's life. No, it's
Mhm.
not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty disappointing for someone to get a partner and then not get a parcel.
Well, yes.
So, did I have fun sending those parcels? Yes. But
That's so funny.
yeah. Jodi, this is insane.
The jury's still out.
Jodi, you need to knit a hat with this.
Tacky or not tacky?
Not tacky.
But tacky in a good way or tacky in a bad way?
I wouldn't use the word tacky at all. I would
Okay.
just say it's a certain style. Like you're either a sparkle style person or you're not, or you're a sparkle style person or you just haven't experienced it yet. Because
I feel like I should send this to Amanda. Look at her in caps.
It's got Amanda's name written all over it. I would hope she's going to make a pattern with it because it is so her style.
I thought so. Here's the thing. I think it's truly beautiful.
Okay, what weight is this yarn? First of all,
I think it's DK. It's DK.
Katia is an
Yes.
incredible yarn company. They
Yes.
make beautiful yarn.
And I shouldn't have said tacky because it's not
It's
tacky
just
at all.
either your style
Is
or
it-
it's not.
is it me-
Oh, you
Right?
must knit a hat. I feel like you can't decide.
No, Amanda's gonna get this yarn.
She's gonna knit a sweater. Of course you are.
Well, because you're tiny and you can do these. Use these.
But still, no. I wonder what it would feel like. Very soft.
Look, Amanda, we're shoving it in our boobs.
It's in the bra. Now you can have it.
So, I mean, it's really glorious.
You need. Okay, it's 125 yards, 115 meters, 50 grams. You could make a beanie.
Well, Amanda, she's little. She can make a sweater.
But like seriously, if you were gonna
Yes,
buy it
yes.
and do one,
Right.
oh come on, it would make the cutest mittens,
Yeah.
sparkly.
And I mean, I'm just,
Where
I'm
did-
not.
Do you remember where you got it? So it's like yarn shops. Yarn
It's
shops.
a Canadian yarn shop.
Yarn shops that carry Katia
Yeah.
may have this base.
The only thing,
Cassiopeia is the
Yeah.
yarn.
the shape, for me, it was the shape of the sequin, maybe.
I think this would make a
Hi,
epic,
Caleb.
epic love note.
Yes, for Amanda.
And the black
Right.
with the silver.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you buy a yarn and you realize it's not your thing. The blue specifically, those sparkles, it's not as visible, right? Like it's not as the black contrast for sure.
Maybe I should have tried one.
No, Jodi, buy every color.
No, they had more
I
colors.
would have been surprised if you had done.
They had more
anything else.
colors.
I still think it's gorgeous. I still think it's gorgeous.
Katia's yarn and what they do, and those adding the little sequins and sparkles, and their little things of mohair.
And they have yarns like cotton cashmere.
Yes.
And they're a company based in Spain. So I feel like a lot of their bases are very different.
Yeah.
And beautiful. Every single one of them.
Yes.
They're small. I feel like you need a lot of balls of Katia to complete like a sweater or whatever. But
Sometimes I appreciate the smaller balls.
right.
Then you-
for color work
Yes.
and stuff. No, you don't. You always like big balls.
What are you gonna do with a big ball?
I'm just saying. Small is not good. Small balls, useless.
Okay. Yeah.
Jodi,
Anyway,
I
Amanda, this is-
see a shawl.
for all the times I wear a sparkly sequin shawl.
I don't know.
Keep up, Teresa. It's Katia. Just kidding. It's
Teresa,
Katia yarn.
you do need it. It's actually stunning. I feel like too, Jodi, it depends your mood. Maybe you're not in a sparkle mood right now. I think someday
I was
You're gonna
like, when I opened the package, I went, oh. What it was.
I think we're gonna see someone knit that up and you're gonna be like, what's that?
Right.
Oh, you've already given it
It's
away.
gone. It's for Amanda now.
So it's either, well, good. We'll pop it in a bag and send it to
Gotcha.
Amanda.
The colors though. Can you believe these colors?
No,
Let's pivot. These are beautiful colors.
they're beautiful.
Someone is going to love knitting this.
I think I would pick, shocker, these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Anyway.
the black would be cool, but it's not everybody's thing. I get it. I
Right.
totally get it.
Yeah.
But you're right. And if you're not feeling it, give it to someone that will.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, these I can save for next time. That was
Really?
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
All right, it's already 2 hours long.
Look.
Jodi, that's awesome.
Do you know I realized I have this color already?
It's so
That's how much I love it. This is
What
Flock
is that?
Fiber. This is Kim. This is her new Cloudy Day lace.
Oh my god, I hope she's gonna keep stocking
It's her
it.
mohair. And then this is her gorgeous Fireside. Her base, DK base is incredible.
All her bases
Yeah.
are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her sock is really squishy 80-20 too.
Yeah. But look at that, you guys. This is called Robin's Egg.
That is stunning.
Is that not gorgeous?
It is, but it's super vivid. Like it's really pretty.
Yeah.
I love it with the mohair. So she launched the mohair at Minute City, I think.
Yes.
I really hope she's keeping the mohair.
Well,
I really,
I
really
hope
like.
you're well. I mean, you're
really
right.
hope.
I hope it did well for her because, and you don't have to have a ton. And maybe,
If not, I have to make an order before because I got Antique Shop on Mohair, and I have an Antique Shop sock sweater quantity that I need more Mohair. Like, I just,
You should just, yes.
right? So
See
I'm
if
gonna
she'll
have to
dye you.
So I hope it's still gonna be in her shop. I've often wished she had Mohair.
Yeah,
So
that's fun.
that's that. So you do, so
This is my last thing. Do you have
Okay.
anything else?
no. Well, this,
Yeah. Do you?
so cute. I still have mine packed away.
We went into Caitlin French.
I was gonna get
We're
mine.
sharing a booth
Yeah.
with
Boreal Folk Apothecary. So it's all handmade skincare, lip balm, face cream, candles, body lotion. This is the serum,
it's oil.
which I've been using. They call it,
Tracie.
I love
It's
it.
incredible.
It's nice,
It goes.
right?
My skin is like,
Lately,
oh, thank
my
you.
skin feels like awful.
You got to get on top of that
dry.
because it's coming winter.
It feels really bad right now.
Yeah.
I gave myself a full-on facial last night, like exfoliate,
Nice. Well,
mask, whatever, just because I can't stand it anymore.
The smell is like natural and beautiful and botanical. It's called the Fireweed Face Serum.
And made with fireweed. Like they harvest all the botanicals, and they have this still. Like if you would look at their website, they've got this copper still that they're like cooking and extracting things from plants and making. Anyway, it's really cool. I'll link it in the show notes. It's borealfolk.ca.
It can also be hair oil, it says.
I think it can just be anything.
Yeah. You guys, it's beautiful. And I have skin that tends to lean sensitive. My skin is loving this.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
And
it soaks right in without leaving a greasy...
They do lip butter in these super cool cardboard containers, all recyclable, and you just push it up from the bottom.
The smells incredible. It's slightly...
I feel like I should
break it.
No, it's yours. It's yours, but
Um,
you might have to push it down yourself.
no, it's good.
This one's a huckleberry lip butter, and they had a mint that's amazing.
Isn't it tinged?
What?
It's tinged pink, right? Didn't you say? Or maybe not.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Vegetable oil, all kinds of oils, geranium, rose hip, pumpkin seed oil, like all kinds of
It
these.
smells incredible,
all
you
natural.
guys.
Basically, they're all natural.
They had a spread of products.
It was the coolest booth. If you were giving prizes, it looked like a Victorian parlor with actual like wooden walls, with with wooden walls and like a vintage chair and a needlepoint pillow, like super cool. I would give that the coolest booth award. But the products are beautiful, and we'd never tried them before, and now that I've been using it for a week, and I love it.
They're beautiful things. I just tried this once, so I was able to talk about it, but love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. Okay, Tracie showed her basket last week, and I didn't bring mine.
Yeah.
Bustani, the beautiful ladies, Lois and Joy. This is what I bought. It was a set of 3.
Jodi, that's such a good purchase.
These
now I see that and think I should have got that.
You can get them on her shop. Wasn't she having a sale?
She had a birthday sale on the weekend, but I believe it's over. It was like
sorry you missed it.
You totally missed it. But I mean, when you sign up for their newsletter, I think there's a little discount that they send you. It's totally worth supporting this ladies. This is the company that supports a fair trade women's collective in Kenya. So the ladies,
which her aunt is part of.
Isn't that crazy?
Her
Super
auntie
like
is
family.
Yes.
So it is, these ladies over in Kenya are employed with a fair wage, and they're supporting their families and making these beautiful baskets, and Bustani brings them over, and now we get to have them and purchase them.
And you guys, they harvest.
Yes.
What's it?
Sisal.
The sisal. They harvest it. They dry it. They twist it. Apparently their legs are like so calloused because over the years they twisted on their leg.
Right. Well, so it's interesting because the baskets I've bought before are not made of this.
Okay.
They're different. So when you buy a sisal rug, which is very common, sisal is I didn't know, it's this plant that so if you go to Bustani Crafts website, they'll show you all that kind of stuff, but this feels different than the other baskets I buy. I love the other, like this one that I was working with. This is more like wickery.
I get it.
Sizel is something different.
Do you have a preference if you were
No,
buying
I
a
love them.
Sizel
I love
basket?
them all. I mean, and I love that both of them are, fair trade, supporting women makers. These ones are from Ghana. These ones are from Kenya. But Bustani was at Knit City, so it was really
She
fun.
couldn't be more joyful.
Oh, come on. The ladies were incredible and amazing, and
we hope you check them out.
totally follow them, check them out. But I love it. I love it. I love my basket. I've been using it a lot. And actually, that's probably what my knit collage project will go in. It'll be the perfect size for that.
Yes, it will be.
Yeah, and it's already like right at my knitting
Love
spot.
that.
I'm super excited to knit, to wind my yarn and knit a swatch.
Yes.
Right?
I might do that today.
You should. I have one little errand.
Oh,
And then that's it.
we were going to talk about our kit, but we're slightly delayed with the printing, so we didn't have it quite ready to show you
Instead
everything.
of rushing it, I think we should just put it all together the way we want, and then
So in 2 weeks, they will be ready to ship.
yes.
And we're
That's
going to be able to
exciting.
show you. But don't forget, you will get a little sneak peek a day or so ahead
Yes.
with the emails.
If you want to be the first to know when we are launching anything, sign up on our website. Is our newsletter sign up on the homepage.
Yeah.
Go down, 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 down on the homepage. You will see it. Put in your email, and you will get all the info from Grocery Girls.
Yes.
That's it.
That's fun.
Yeah, we've been on a bit of a newsletter break, but anytime we don't like to send them for
Does
nothing.
it take a long time?
No, but and we also don't want to send them for nothing.
Yes, we are talking about our kit. Our winter kit is launching. It's got patterns.
You guys, we're
It's got
over the
yarn.
moon.
It's got goodies. It's all exclusive. So if you want the kit, great, because you won't get the products in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at another dime.
We have so much fun putting that together, and it's been months. Months of assembling and knitting, and it's been really fun.
I love it.
Jodi, to the
Okay,
max.
so I brought a little bit of yarn. Remember I said how gorgeous this, I showed Pinch Me last time. Or no, this is Kissing Booth I showed last time. But I wanted to show you the Pinch Me Mohair.
Like a total sweater.
Isn't
Don't
that
you
pretty?
think? Yes, Jodi.
This mohair turned out so pretty.
It's stunning. You did I would
Like
put
a few
those
layers of color on that. Oh,
I would put
love
those
this.
together. Oh my god.
Yes.
You're so evil. I
love
want
that.
it all.
I brought a few just to show, just for fun. We have pumpkin spice latte on fingering.
I saw that and thought, bravo.
It's pretty, isn't
Yes, yes.
it? This one I've showed before, but we have a few in the shop. Blueberry pancakes,
That's really fresh.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that.
And I mean, the Southern Hemisphere is going into spring. I think this is a color that is so perfect for spring.
It's like the yellow and butter and like this bright.
It reminds me of like iris and like new grass shoots and
Yes.
stuff like that. It's really beautiful.
Okay, so I've had this in the shop for a while and it didn't photograph fabulous, but I do want to show it because I think it's so pretty.
I love it too, Joe.
It's got the smallest little charcoal gray speckle. This is called Cookies and Cream, and I have it on DK and fingering.
It's totally for neutral lovers, but it's also got that
Yes.
little bit of what color is on there? A little bit of a
Like it's
like a celery or goldy.
Yes.
It's not super anything, like not super green, not super yellow, but it's really, really beautiful.
Love that. Don't let me forget to talk about
Maybe
the
you need a
cats.
tube.
Yes.
About what?
the cats.
Oh, your cats?
No, I'm fostering 2 cats, remember?
Oh my gosh. Yes, you're insane, but whatever.
This blackberry jam.
That's
super
awesome.
fun and pretty.
Yes.
We had a few of those in the shop. Okay, so this is for purples, you guys. This I love.
Jodi, that's crazy.
This is called Space Mission.
That's
And just like the brightness of these colors.
How much do you love your label machine? Label printing.
You guys.
It looks beautiful. Everything looks so good. This color's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Oh.
Crank a tube.
Duck egg.
Oh yeah, that's a good
That was a fun one. Restocked some duck egg on DK, but we also have fingering. This is the fingering one.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Jodi.
It's soft. And I just bought a few samples. You guys loved the zebra sale.
Yeah.
Remember, these are the bases I'm discontinuing. There is lots left. Like if anyone's looking for discounted, it's all 20% off.
You can
No
have-
coupon needed.
I think it would be the cutest sweater.
Yes. I also have some. I
was
put
just
about
looking
10,
at that.
10 natural in there.
I love the black and white.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
So these are some that I brought just to show you guys, I love this yellow, this kind of gold.
So it's to the Macks Yarn Co. Is that it? To .com or
Yeah.
ttmyarnco.com?
Yeah.
What?
For the website, ttmyarnco.com.
Yeah. And you can follow them on Instagram.
Yeah.
And go to their website.
And
The prices are amazing in your shop.
So these ones come out to, I think, $23.
That's awesome.
Canadian.
Which is not real money.
No, it's like funny money. Oh, look at this, you guys.
Ooh.
Look at this green.
That's amazing.
There's this green.
Okay, I actually think a love note in your... oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Look at the greens.
I think something in the undyed, like a sweater, would be,
that be
so beautiful.
And then there's Devilish. That's one of the reds. This is just a sampling. So I have it on fingering. And this is Superwash, 80/20.
Swamp Monster.
But I also have it on...
This is beautiful, Jode.
This is your color that you like.
Love. I love this. These two together even are so pretty.
And then I have some, Poseidon, you guys.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty?
And honestly, if people love it, I guess now is the time to get it, right?
Yeah. Because once it's gone, it's gone.
This would be such a beautiful love note.
Yeah.
Why do I keep saying that?
Because everything will be
Because you don't need a lot of yarn. You can get 3 skeins of this. And
you were 2.
Right.
You needed
but
2.
even 3 skeins will give everybody
every size.
Right. And so I knit up to a size large. I had like a nugget left over, but still.
Yeah. Mohair held together with this would be beautiful. It would give you a gorgeous halo. So, and you guys, don't forget, I put every new color, like 18 new colors of Mohair in the shop too. It's all in the shop.
Jodi.
The zebra's all discounted and on sale. It's already discounted.
Going like crazy. The gold is stunning. This is Sunflower.
Yeah, this is it on the non-superwash DK.
So good.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes, I love this non-superwash DK.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put something together and we should do a giveaway on Grocery Girls on Instagram this week. So we'll have 2 giveaways.
Okay, great.
One in Ravelry.
That would be exciting.
And then we can help build up our followers because the swipe up link is a lot. Like
for you guys, for to the max. Yes.
Right? Because we did have almost,
let's get to the max to 10,000 followers.
We did have almost 6. We had 5,500 and then that account was like,
oh, we can do this.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do this. So that would be so awesome.
We'll do a great big giveaway. You know what I'll do? I'll do a $100 gift certificate.
That's such a generous prize.
And a Mrs. Brown's bag.
Okay, so there you go. Jodi will have a nice Instagram post.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Or if you want to send me pictures or whatever, you can do whatever you want. One of the highlights too last weekend, we never said, was meeting.
It was okay.
Carrie and Jolynn. It was really nice to meet them.
How do you not call them Leo and Roxy?
Well, whatever. You can call them whatever you want.
Yeah.
But they made these adorable pins. It says awkward as flock. They have a podcast. They dye Leo and Roxy yarn. They own the Little Red Mitten Yarn Shop. They swear a lot in person if you meet them.
They were adorable.
They were really sweet.
Yeah.
But, you know, they dyed this incredible yarn for us last year. It was really, I feel like I dropped the ball by not thanking them. They're so generous.
Yeah.
They have sent gigantic sweater giveaways.
I kind of felt like we kind of knew them already.
I felt like very comfortable. Yeah. I felt very comfortable. And I kept saying, oh my gosh, we should have gone out for dinner. Which
there wasn't enough time.
Which I would love to have. But they honestly, I mean, if they ever see this, I feel like we dropped the ball and we did not say thank you.
A, thank you, and B, let's have dinner.
Right. So they're amazing. If you're and their yarn shop, they have Jameson and Smith. They have that whole super soft. They have fiber company. Like they have tons of stuff. I've shopped online with them a lot.
You should. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever get there together, but going into their Little Red Mitten store, the little house converted, it's beautiful. And I haven't even seen it really since they overhauled it.
Well, I have to say, if I ever had a yarn shop, it would be in an old house. They are by far my favorite.
It's red.
I know they don't provide the most space, but I think they're the coziest. That's what knitting feels like to me. Anyway, it was great to meet them.
Yeah.
We owe you dinner.
If memory serves, they kind of had it separated in weights in rooms.
Really?
Which I loved. I don't know like how we would set up a yarn store.
Right.
But I kind of liked because if you know your DK, this is where you want to go.
I actually do love that way that a yarn shop is set up
Yeah.
by weights. It is easy to find stuff. Are we doing a yarn shop?
No, I mean,
I thought we decided hell no.
I mean Amber in a split second would love. I mean,
I would never say never, but talking about yarn on YouTube is a lot different than running a yarn shop. I love it. I mean, I love it. It's a ton of work, but I do love it.
In a perfect world, you have this giant space to gather, do classes, have events, and have a little bit of your favorite yarn.
I do love a great yarn shop.
Yeah.
And I think...
And it closes for every single show we go to.
Right. We're closed for 4 days. We're going to Knit City.
Totally.
If you would like to come, we encourage that.
Right.
We're closed again because we're going to Rhinebeck.
Yeah. Again.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It would be amazing. It is amazing to have a yarn shop.
Marg says they're 20 minutes from her house. Are you in London, Marg?
Oh, isn't that exciting? So anyway, if you're local, go to the... But you can check out their their website and all that other stuff.
Okay, I did a thing.
Jodi.
So one day last week, we were driving down the alley and there was this cat and she was so beautiful. She had no collar. And you know me, it's like a squirrel. If I see a cat, it's like,
Where was this?
In my alley.
So you're driving and you see a cat.
Yes.
Okay.
And most times Jordan and I'll stop, we'll roll down the window, and we'll talk to this cat. This cat wanted to come up to the window. So I get out. She is the friendliest thing. So I know she's not like a stray.
So she's somebody's cat.
She's somebody's cat, but no collar, no visible tattoo. And either she is pregnant or she's just had babies in the recent, because you can tell by her.
Sure.
So I'm trying to catch her to find her owner, right? If she's gotten out.
To kidnap
or keep
her.
it. But
I'm trying to kidnap her.
You guys, she was like white with these black stripes and spots. She was stunning. So the guy out of the alley, out of this short fenced house, he said, that cat lives here, as I'm trying to get it in a box. Like, oh,
I put a collar on it, her name.
No, this is my cat.
Snowy? This is my cat, Snowy.
You get to talking. But this house, let me tell you guys, every time we drive by it, like, it's holding on by a thread, this yard. It's filled with trash. Not just a yard that's a little disheveled. It's like trash.
Super neglected.
Garbage, trash everywhere. So I was talking to him. He goes, yeah, these are my girlfriend's sister's cats. Do you want 4 cats? And I said, no. So the girlfriend comes out and she brings all these cats.
So so obviously they didn't plan on this mother getting pregnant. Now they're
I don't know the circumstances. The cats reek like cigarettes.
Ew.
And you can tell that they're not skinny. They're not fed because the mother's there. But they're not the cleanest. So I said, yeah, I'll take 2.
And what are they letting the mother out like that for?
That's what I mean.
She should be home with her babies, feeding her baby. Yeah.
2. They're infested with ear mites.
Ew. So did
not
you take
anymore.
Them to the vet?
Yes. Not anymore. They were treated for ear mites. They're all polydactyl.
What does that mean?
They're like, instead of 4 toes, there's 6. They're like 1.5 paws. You guys, these were named one of them Lacey, one of them Luna. We're not keeping them. I am absolutely fostering these kittens. They're this.
Okay. What do you mean by fostering? Means temporary.
I will find a home. Jordan's friend Siobhan's coming in the next day or 2 to look at one. Kim was interested in one, and I'm hoping Amber is another one. I am not keeping. My husband almost divorced me.
No kidding.
But I said I wasn't keeping them. Now he's okay. He didn't talk to me for a day. But
listen, you guys have a household. I get it. And there's a boundary of like, these are as many as I want.
Yes.
You already have a household. But Jodi, you've saved these kittens.
That's why you guys, I was not seeking out these cats.
So do you think you should knock on the door and ask for the rest of them
I
after
actually
these are
said
gone?
to Jordan, we're going to do that today.
Right. Like, get rid of these kittens and then go back and I know it shouldn't be your problem, but here's the thing. Obviously, they don't care enough.
Yeah.
And they should have that pat spayed.
You guys, I can't tell you how sweet these kittens are.
Well,
like they want to cuddle. They'll grab your arm like this and then they'll go to sleep. Holding your hand.
I would want a kitten.
Tracie. You should see they look like oven mitts. Paw,
Well,
paw,
text
paw.
me pictures.
Anyway.
I showed Jeff your pictures, and he was like, "What is Jodi doing with more cats?" I said,
No.
I said, saving them. Yeah.
Can you see their paws are like double the size?
Okay.
It's a gene.
So they're freaks.
It's a gene.
You're fostering freaky kittens. They're adorable.
They're like stripy, spotted.
And maybe someone in Edmonton will see this video now and email us.
Yeah.
hello@grocery-girls.com.
I did get them their first vaccination.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I would be the worst / best. Like, I just wanted these cats needed someone.
Of course they did. And I believe these things happen. Like, you saw her for a reason.
Yes.
There was help that was needed.
Yeah.
Right?
And these cats, like, their ears, the vet said they were so bad. Like, the crusted blood in their ears, how uncomfortable.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And probably very painful. I remember when we were still living at home and we went and got a puppy, which our dad always said, no, we don't get it. We're not getting a dog.
Yeah.
And my mom would be like, okay. And she would find a dog and we would go. But I remember I went with her when we went to get our little West Highland Terrier.
I was not there.
They had a empty, first of all, it was the same kind of thing. It was really gross and dirty, garbagey place.
Yeah.
And they had a bedroom that the litter, the mother and they were kept in, and it was covered in shit, puppy shit. Like,
yes.
Not clean.
Yes.
And they had washed the one dog that we said we were coming to see. And then we were like, well, can we just see the rest of, they were all covered in poo. It was repulsive. We had to sneak this little puppy in the house and clean him up before we could show Dad.
And you didn't know, did you say, you didn't know he was white?
No. And so he was a white Westie, and you would never have known. Anyway, he was one of the best dogs ever. But,
But you're right about that. For some reason I was brought to those kitties for that reason to help.
I think so, Jode.
I'm going to go, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, God, I was able to rehome these two.
Yes.
And I have interest in the others
Yes.
if there's any cats left.
Yes. I mean, and it's not like you want more kittens, and it's not like you're lucky you can pay for these guys to go to the vet and find a new home. It's the right thing. It's the right thing to do.
And not to judge, this was a young couple. She's a mother going to dental assisting school. She's got a little baby. I think they're doing the best they can with what they have.
For sure. For sure.
And then all of a sudden they now have their sister's cat that now has kittens. So
was that how it worked out?
She said, it's my sister's cat that had kittens, and now they're taking out.
Right.
They're like, do you want 4?
Right.
Well, yeah, I do.
Right. And you know what? She'll be so relieved.
Probably.
Right? She'll be so relieved.
So within 5 minutes, I was trying to catch a cat, and I left with 2 kittens.
I kept trying to figure out how it happened.
Yes, that's how it happened.
I'm fostering kittens. I was like, where did that come from? Okay.
Do you know, I follow a couple of local, like Alberta rescues.
Mm-hmm.
And this summer there was a call out for foster kittens. Like a mother that just had kittens or kittens that were abandoned.
Right.
I was so tempted to sign up.
I mean, you can see what a problem that is.
Yes.
That whole industry of
yes.
animal rescues. It's so sad that they even need.
Well, and this mother is just out roaming around again. Unfixed, unspayed or neutered. I actually don't know which one it is. Right. Spayed, I think.
It's spayed for the girls.
Yeah. But now it's out again to be, and it'll probably have another litter.
You should offer, like, I don't know.
But
you should offer, if they're going to keep that cat and they couldn't afford to have it spayed and they don't want kit, because that's what's going to happen. It'll happen again.
The second you picked up the mom, it was like purring and nuzzling and like these.
It's a really nice kitty.
Whoever gets these kittens, we've spent a week with them now. They couldn't be sweeter.
Good.
They really couldn't be sweeter.
Good. Great.
No, well, they're in Edmonton.
They're going to get new homes, and that's the exact right
I would
thing.
like one more week with them. But if we rehome them, we rehome them. They're just so damn sweet.
How are your cats with them?
Frisk doesn't like them. He growls. But Frank, they're friends now.
Good.
They run around and play.
You can see how easy it is to get a house full.
Tracie.
That's going to be you.
And now I'm not sure if I want more than 2, if I'm honest.
There you go.
Yeah.
Test drive.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Anyway.
We should get going. This is redonkulous how long we're here. But it is just noon now, which is great.
I need dishwasher tablets.
Do you?
Yeah.
I could probably use that soon too.
Okay,
it's
this
burrito
was fun.
bowls. Burrito bowls for dinner.
We had tacos last night. They were so good.
Yeah.
I didn't make anything fresh. Well, no, I didn't make any fresh sides.
Right. I don't know what I'm doing. So I do have to go to the grocery store and get stuff for that.
Basic tacos.
That's not so bad.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, we hope everybody has a good couple of weeks. I think that's when we'll be back next.
Yeah.
Unless something else happens.
Yeah.
We should have finished our knit collage sweater by then.
Yeah.
Actually, cast on for the knit collage, I believe, isn't until November 1st. So
lots of time. Oh,
some
okay.
people don't wait for that. Some people wait for it. So it's up to you
Must
to
you
decide
wait?
what you want. Nope.
Okay, good.
Nope. But if you would like to knit along, there is like a loose weekly schedule if you wanted to keep up that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like anytime I've started knitting with their yarn, I just want to keep going. It's so much fun.
Can you imagine how fast a 6mm yoke's gonna go?
Yes.
I could have the yoke done by Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very exciting.
It was so much fun spending time with everybody around the world.
It is. 2 weeks in a row.
It wasn't tedious thinking it was 2 weeks in a row.
No, but I had things I saved from last week.
Yes,
Anyway,
me too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. We can do this whenever we want. We can decide. We don't have a schedule we have to stick to.
No.
It's up to us.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice with work and other things to have a scheduled.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I do like a schedule.
Yeah.
For sure. And so I guess we have only an hour and a half left to go. Amanda wanted us to be on here for 4 hours.
Can you imagine?
I feel like that's a challenge. We could totally do it.
I feel like we could easily do another hour. Don't you think?
Sure.
Like if we had patterns, like we didn't even dive into new patterns that have been released.
No, you're right. We didn't.
Yeah.
Next time.
Bye, Miriam.
Next time.
No,
okay.
That's not Miriam. Yes.
Mirjam.
Mirjam?
Um,
Oh my God, is someone laughing at my
Rhinebeck people, post lots on social media so we can live through you.
Yes. We're excited for you.
Yeah. Super excited. Go support all those
Because, you know,
small businesses.
there's a lot of exclusive with shopping this weekend. Like this Indian Tangled ticket, this online virtual
Now
ticket.
you got that so you can buy woolens and nosh.
Yes. Yeah.
Jodi, we should have a 12-step program or whatever it is for self-striping yarn. It's a total addiction.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
I do. I love it.
Do 6 hours. I sit and watch.
We could do like a telethon where
And
we
raise money?
yeah.
Oh my
pledges.
God, Tracie.
Okay, so like maybe that's an idea.
And we could do it.
We could do it on Zoom.
We could do it on Zoom.
You can
so people
set
join.
up charity links where people would click on the link to donate. You could see how much has come in. And that's how they're doing it for Thread and Maple. So when you make your donation for that day, they'll see all the names and they could just do a raffle of those names. It's really easy.
That would be
for their
incredible.
giveaways. So they're able to do giveaways that way. That way, if you donate like $5 a day or 10 or whatever it is you
Raise
want
money
to
for foster kittens.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like it could be a huge idea. Like you could have people come visit.
That's what I mean.
You
like,
could have
pop
like
in.
yes.
Like an actual telethon.
Yes. That's crazy.
Oh my God. And those people can bring their followers because everyone that you have on brings an element that you don't have, right? Like,
Absolutely.
Right?
For
Yeah.
sure. We need some
with guests.
fabulous gay guy knitters.
It should be only gay knitters visiting. Love it. A gayathon. And we'll like Trevor Project.
Gayathon.
And give it to like the Trevor Project or something.
Yes.
Or like,
so many good
Yeah.
charities that
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
okay, we could chat
we'll just-
forever.
yeah, totally.
We're starting now. How long can we go?
Right. Have a great day, you guys.
Okay, see you soon.
Show notes coming later. Giveaway coming later. Come to Ravelry later.
Yeah, later.
Later. Gonna
Yeah.
have lunch.
Yeah.
Have some lunch. Someone from Shetland. That would be amazing.
My brain is now.
Now it's like limitless, really.
Yes.
The options are endless.
Really?
Woohoo! Love it. Have a good one.
Okay,
Mwah.
bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, it looks like a.